okay. You might be feeling a little useless this morning. It's called the midweek slump. It's all right. It's to counteract the hump day. We've got you. We're going to just turn that upside down. You're going to be okay.
You know what? I needed that reminder, Graham.
I figured she might have just needed a little, all of us do, at some point, and maybe the middle of the week is when you need your feel-good injection, and we got it in spades this morning.
It's true. Today is all about that feel-good, both inside and out. Now, we kick things off with our Move with Grace workout.
Brilliant.
It's going to be a gentle, uplifting way to reconnect with your body, but also boost your mood with holistic wellness coach Claudia van Wyk will join us a bit later.
A moment of mindfulness as we reconnect with our body.
Mind, body, soul, yeah.
100%. Are you disconnected from your body right now?
A little bit.
I feel like I'm too much in my body right now. I can do with a little astral projection. But however you need to get there this morning, maybe a chocolate and the dopamine and the love of Easter is going to be that connection for you. And obviously with Easter now very much around the corner, we are bringing the flavour to your kitchen as the absolutely fabulous Jenny Morris joins us on the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
Oh, I'm wondering, I'm going to hire a live studio audience, okay, myself.
Was that not
I'm
good
going to
enough
do
for
it.
you?
If you want to sign up to be a part of our live studio audience, the pay isn't great, but it's going to be a lot of fun. 3 hours, we'll keep you. Now, the Culinary Hotline opens the line, so wherever you are, you don't have to even be in our studio, you can really have some fun. A fresh and sophisticated dish that is perfect as that Easter table showstopper.
I
like
love
that term.
it. Mind you, Easter's next week, so you do have just a couple of days to get yourselves ready. Don't panic, though. We've got you covered 100%. Speaking about getting you covered, shall I do the news? Official duties? I've got it.
Taryn Oppenell also in the house to help us dress ourselves, and we'll dress our spaces and the entire family in the right mode, because you can. It's Easter. Cuteness overload, brace for that, and a whole lot of fun. We want to make this an experience. The whole idea is to create those traditions so your family can dip into that joy, that dopamine, every single year. So we're going to set the tone perfectly this morning, and hopefully that has brought a bit of positive energy before we get our dose of daily news, and then I get into those sporting highlights from yesterday.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. With 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, it's time now to delve into your Wednesday national news, where the Democratic Alliance has confirmed candidates for its upcoming federal Congress, with Sedibeng's DA caucus leader Sibusiso Dionase set to challenge Cape Town Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis for federal leader. Now, the race follows party leaders John Steenhuisen's decision last month to step down. Ivan Meyer and Solium Samanga have been nominated for federal chairperson. Now, nominations have closed ahead of the party's Congress on the 11th and 12th of April, where delegates will elect key leadership positions, including chairperson and deputies. Campaigning is now underway under strict party rules. In other national news, KwaZulu-Natal authorities will deploy more than 3,400 law enforcement officers over the Easter weekend, and that's to curb road fatalities. Now, Transport MEC Siboniso Duma launched the campaign in Mdloti, outlining coordinated operations using advanced technology across the province. A total of 3,430 officers will ensure visible policing on major routes and hotspots. Now, the initiative aims to improve compliance and reduce accidents during one of the busiest travel periods, with officials targeting a 10% drop in fatalities over the long weekend. Internationally speaking, Ghana has become the first African country to sign a defense agreement with the European Union as Islamist militants continue to wreak havoc in neighboring countries. Now, the deal strengthens cooperation in areas such as counter-terrorism and cybersecurity, and includes delivery of drones, anti-drone systems, bomb disposal vehicles and motorcycles to Ghana's military. Now, while Ghana has largely avoided military attacks, West Africa faces increasing threats from Al-Qaeda and Islamic State affiliates active in neighboring countries such as Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali and the Ivory Coast. In other news, a Californian jury awarded more than $19 million to Donna Motzinger, who claimed she was drugged and sexually assaulted by veteran entertainer Bill Cosby more than 50 years ago. Now, the civil hearing in Santa Monica followed multiple decades of allegations from dozens of women against Cosby, a central figure in 20th century American television. Cosby, aged 88, had previously served time for sexual assault, but was freed in 2021. Now, the verdict reinforces a pattern of civil accountability, highlighting long-standing claims of predatory behavior that persisted over 4 decades. Now let's close off with another story from Hollywood, but a good one this time. Hollywood heartthrob Ryan Gosling has blasted into the 2026 cinema scene with a smash hit as Project Hail Mary rockets to a dazzling $141 million global debut. Now the charming star plays an unlikely hero, a schoolteacher turned savior of humanity, in a story that balances heart, humor, and high-stakes adventure. Directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller and adapted from Andy Weir's beloved novel, the film has struck a joyful chord with audiences worldwide. More than just numbers, its success signals a renewed love for original storytelling, with Gosling's warmth and wit reminding fans why cinema still has the power to enchant. Well, on that note, we'll close off your 6 o'clock news. It's time now to get the latest in sports. Here's Graham with the latest.
Just going to say the word Firefly. All the sci-fi fans out there, just jump on board that. Okay, right now, let's get into our sports and some interesting moves being made as well. Certainly around Antoine Griezmann. He will be joining Orlando City, and that's from July 2026. That's this year, after completing a very high-profile move from Atletico Madrid. So the World Cup winner signs a multi-year deal and is expected to arrive as a designated player, boosting Orlando's attacking strength, certainly, and their long-term championship ambitions. The Stars are heading to the US. Now let's talk about the biggest star in his time. Tiger Woods is set to return for the Jupiter Links Golf Club in the TGL Finals in Palm Beach Gardens, continuing his comeback from injury and, of course, boosting his potential Masters return. The Los Angeles Golf Club lead the series after a 6-5 win, with Sahith Theegala sealing that victory late in the first match of the series. It will be great to see Tiger back out there. Imagine at the Masters again, come on. Well, speaking of those big moves, Mohamed Salah will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, bringing an end to a 9-year stay at Anfield. And what a stay at that. The forward scored 255 goals in his 435 appearances. Of course, played a key role in major successes, departing as one of the club's most influential modern-era players. The talk on the way that he'll be heading to the Saudi League, but we'll watch that space. Now we get into tennis, and the upsets continue in Miami. Sebastian Corda's Miami Open run ended as the 151st ranked Martin Landaluce defeated him 3-6, 7-6. That was 8-6 in the tiebreaker, 6-4. So Landaluce will now face the Czech player Jiří Lešeka, who stunned American Taylor Fritz as well, 6-4, 6-7 in that tiebreaker, and then 6-2. So both young players advancing to the quarterfinals, highlighting another round of surprising results and a new generation hitting the ATP Masters 1000 event in Miami. We'll continue to touch on those headlines on the hour as we progress this morning. Crazy weather out there today, and we'll have to track the traffic a little bit later, but right now let's see what those temperatures have in store. If you're in Polokwane, you might have felt it already. You're going to experience some morning showers this morning. Temps starting at a warm 18 degrees, rising to a steady 29 degrees. Looking ahead, cloudy and wet conditions. They're going to persist. Temperatures remaining in those lower 30s. But enjoy your day as we progress throughout the week. Beautiful moderate temperature, the cloud cover coming in. As we shift to Klerksdorp, thunderstorms dominating your day. In fact, a 50% chance that the rain has already hit your neck of the woods. Temperatures starting at 16 degrees, reaching a nice pleasant 26. Then you can expect that wet period ahead, giving you a sun-filled break before the rain returns on Saturday later in the week. Moving to Pretoria, you've got isolated thunder showers expected today with a 20% chance of rain. Your temps ranging between 17 and 26 degrees. Then looking a little further into the week, you're going to expect mostly sunny skies. Your temperatures around the upper 20s for the remainder of the week. Moving to Jersey, you're going to start your Wednesday off with mostly cloudy skies and some afternoon thunderstorms. Temperatures begin at 14 degrees, reaching only 22 degrees because of the weather. And looking at those days ahead, cloudy conditions, some wet conditions and lower temperatures persisting 14 to 25-year range. Moving to Mbombela, you've got isolated showers throughout the day. Temps rising from a pleasant 19 to a balmy 28. Then that wet week is coming your way. Rain forecast at 45% tomorrow and then 70% as we tackle the weekend. Moving inland to Bloem, you can expect a cloudy and wet day as well with afternoon thunderstorms. Your temps climbing from 16 to a comfortable 23. Then looking ahead throughout the week, you've got rainy conditions persisting, and they stick around with those temperatures in the mid to upper 20s as we progress. Coming down to Richards Bay, you're going to start your midweek with cloudy skies as well. Temps ranging from 24 to just 29 degrees. And then for the remainder of the week, expect those cloudy conditions to stick around. The humidity will start to rise as the temperatures do tackle the lower 30s. But a balmy week ahead. And then Derbs, you're waking up to, yes, morning showers. It seems the nation is crying this morning with moderate winds as well coming in from the northeast. Your temps start at 23 degrees, climbing to a pretty hot 29. Then looking ahead, those cloudy skies persist and the showers will stick around as the week progresses. Tata, you're going to wake up to cloudy skies as well, but that sun will break through this afternoon. Your temps ranging from a warm 19 to a hot 31 degrees. And then in the coming days, those rainy conditions are going to stick around Saturday. In fact, a 90% chance of rain. Moving to Craddock, you can expect isolated thunderstorms today. Chances of rain set at about 35% in your town. Temps moving from a cool 16 to 33 degrees. And then you're in for a wet week as well. Rainfall chances at 40% till Saturday. The GQ, Tropica, you're in for a sunny yet windy day with speeds up to 34 kilometers an hour, in fact, coming in from the west. Your temps climbing from 18 to 29 degrees, but mostly sunny skies dominating the remainder of the week. Your temps ranging from the mid to upper 20s. Gorgeous George, are you feeling gorgeous this morning? Well, let's see. Expect partly cloudy skies with isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures rising from a cool 14 to a pretty comfortable 25. Then as we cast our gaze ahead, you've got humid conditions and sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-20s as well. And that's pretty much how it stays as you stretch through the week. Just the smallest chance of rain with those clouds. And then we move into the mother city. You're going to start your Wednesday with mostly sunny skies. Chance of rain sitting at about 70% today. Your temps ranging from a low of 13 to just 21 degrees today. But in the days ahead, expect those partly cloudy conditions to stick around. Your temps in the lower 20s. Then moving into Sutherland, you've got an 80% chance of rain with afternoon thunderstorms pretty much guaranteed today. Your temperatures climbing from a crisp 8 degrees if you're outside right now to a warm 26. And looking ahead through the week, mostly sunny skies sticking around, the temps in the mid to upper 20s. And moving to Kimberley, it's going to be a beautiful day. You've got some partly cloudy skies with a chance of 50% chance, in fact, of afternoon showers to temper that heat. But your temperatures ranging between 17 and 27. And over the rest of the week, it's pretty much how it stays in the upper 20s with some scattered showers, averaging at around 34%. Then up east, is the weather changing? Is the season kicking in? Isolated thunderstorms, in fact, expected in your neck of the woods. A chance of rain at around 35%, and then your temps will start at 20 degrees. Of course, climbing to a high of 33, which is a pretty low high by your standard. But looking ahead, those cloudy and rainy conditions sticking around for the rest of the week, but the temps still sticking in the lower 30s. So a bit of rain, bit of sun, but what does that look like? Well, this beautiful view was sent in by Rumba Govender from Phoenix down in Derbs. That's what 30 degrees will look like a little bit later today. Beautiful day in your neck of the woods. I hope you're going to embrace it with everything that you have. Oh, Durban, I got to say, you are winning this year. Cape Town, stand up. George, come on. I want to see what it looks like in your neck of the woods. Open your curtains, look out your window. If it's beautiful, take a shot and send it to us. 063-036-9649. How are you waking up this morning?
I mean, it's the ultimate question that we really want to know. But we have another question that we're posing to you this morning, Mzansi. And you know, every single day we come through with a wonderful good morning post just to make sure that your brain is functioning at this time. This time around, we're getting into a new job, new routine, or just hitting refresh. We want to know from you, Mzansi, what's one fresh start you're striving for right now? Now, as March comes to an end, it is, of course, the end of Q1, which means that 3 months have gone. We've still got 9 more to go. So let us know what that's going to look like for you on 063-036-9649 if you'd like to send a voice note. Otherwise, you can find us at Expresso Show on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever it is. Drop us a message and we would love to hear from you. But coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show after this very quick break, we're getting into all things sports, baby. We're talking about LIV Golf being hosted out in Johannesburg. I've been seeing it everywhere and hearing such good news about it, so we'll plug you into that. And then, of course, the series decider when it comes to cricket. Warren's going to come through and have a conversation with Graham with everything to do with New Zealand versus South Africa straight after this.
Welcome back. Time to talk cricket. Can you believe we haven't got sporting fatigue yet this year? Now, the Proteas have left us on a knife edge, and we are here for that. This T20 international series between South Africa and New Zealand has delivered exactly what you want from international cricket: opportunities, stand-up performances, couple of missed opportunities, and of course a decider to finish it all off. Some new faces have also stepped up. Connor Esterhuizen, who are you, young man? Announcing himself with a match-winning knock, in fact. How much is he going to have on his shoulders today? Both sides continuing to build depth, I think, at the moment, and momentum heading into the future. And now it comes down to that final clash, which is great. We want this out of a season, or a series at least, and here to break it all down, our cricket analyst, Warren Lebrou. How are you feeling about this one, man? I was worried that we had given you cricketing fatigue because we had an amazing T20 World Cup. It was just spectacular. And South Africa just, oh, man, my heart. What was the purpose of this series? Maybe that's a good way to approach this, because a lot of new faces. You would think the team would be fatigued, but they hit this ground running, man.
I think you've answered the question right there. It's so nice to see these new faces come into the side. Guys who maybe didn't get the opportunity at the World Cup, a guy like Otniel Baartman. I think there were a lot of questions around why he wasn't selected.
And he's been knocking for a while.
He's been so great. I mean, it's, so there are a lot of names that we have seen within the Proteas setup that were maybe there a year or two ago and kind of haven't really featured too much. Gerald Coetzee as well has been so fun to watch bowling up front with Baartman. I mean, so it's so great to see those names who we haven't maybe seen in the last year coming back, and obviously the new faces, as mentioned, Connor Esterhuizen.
And we'll get into him in a moment, but this kind of speaks to a shift in the dynamic. It feels like there is a lot more opportunity, yes, for the players to put their hands up, but now the officials, they're recognizing that you've got 3 or 4 intake opportunities. Look for the players in form domestically, but give them the opportunity to play themselves into form in T20 spaces. Absolutely brilliant. When we look at the new faces in the lineup, Connor Esterhuizen has to stand up. Where's this kid come from? Has he been building for a while, getting to this point? Because I haven't heard his name up until this season.
No, he has. I think there's a lot of focus always around the SA20, and then we have all international players. So a lot of, our domestic players kind of go unnoticed. But domestically, he's been performing really, really well over the past 2 years. The first time I saw his name kind of stand out was I saw him in the MI Cape Town team at the SA20 about 2 seasons ago. And it was a star-studded lineup, and then I thought, who's this Connor Esterhuizen? And then I watched him, and he was used more as a middle-order batsman then, batting 5-6, and now obviously he's right up top. And as I say, as a keeper batsman, he's very, very promising. We also have to consider the fact that the Proteas do have a very strong top order in general, looking at our World Cup performances. But I mean, geez, if he keeps putting his hand up like this, he has to be selected in the next year.
And what a wonderful challenge to have when you are facing this.
Great problem to have.
And you'll see, in a tournament especially, and I think that's where we're beginning to realize where the T20s do offer South Africa a beautiful opportunity, is in that tournament space now. It's a new generation that maybe don't carry the baggage of the past, but this is how the ecosystem of cricket is being connected at the moment. So when you've got young players like this, playing with informed players and then going into a franchise situation where they're playing with top-rated players from other countries, this is why now, after one World Cup, it feels like we can field an entirely new team. It's absolutely amazing. Mokoena, another name that came into the mix. What did you make of his performance?
Again, another player that stood out in our SA20 earlier this year. He was fantastic in the SA20, so it's nice to just see him. This is the perfect stage where you can kind of breed a player, who's not under too much pressure in a Proteas setup, because most of these players, are very inexperienced. So for such an inexperienced side to get this experience of going to New Zealand, playing in a series decided today, seeing how they deal with the pressure, it's going to be fantastic to see. I really hope we do see him feature today. He didn't feature in the last match, but we decided to go with the extra spinners, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does be brought back in today.
Today, what is the plan of attack then today? We know this New Zealand outfit pretty well, a couple of fresh faces there as well, but we kind of know their DNA. What are you expecting from today? With so many youngsters who might not know what pressure, I think a lot of them, they've still got that belief they haven't been broken down yet, so that's a beautiful opportunity in itself. But
definitely
1 or 2 wickets lost, and suddenly that mentality shifts dramatically.
I think we'll stick with our 2 spinners today. It really worked well in our last match.
Kickoff was brilliant.
Yeah, they're standing up. I wouldn't be surprised if we even bowl 3. because it seems like those wickets also tend to stick a bit. New Zealand tracks are so unpredictable. I mean, you see teams, so often there's a smaller boundary where they're making in a T20 240, which is insane. And then you also get matches where they're struggling to make 120. So very unpredictable wickets there. That's why I say, I think when in doubt, you always go in with the extra spinner, because in a T20, you see how well they perform consistently.
100%. You can take something off the, that lack of pace on the ball, just slow things down a little bit.
Yeah.
But when you've got spin bowlers bowling in the way that our players are at the moment, absolutely brilliant. It forms an attack. In your heart of hearts, surely these young boys have got enough of the tank to get across the line today.
I really hope so. I'm not going to jinx it like we did at the World Cup again. But again, it's two inexperienced sides. We've also seen the New Zealand side. They're not loaded with a lot of experience. So whoever wins, it's going to be a great learning curve for both sides, because I think the ultimate winner is just the experience that the players are getting out of this. 100%. And we also looked at our Proteas women who are currently playing as we speak. Full credit to New Zealand today. They scored 194. Amelia Kerr with
Clearly they know which pitch they're playing on today.
As I said, I'm hoping it plays the same, because they are playing on exactly the same wicket, and it does look like a very, very fast outfield, just now that I have a bit of a heads up going into it. But again, Amelia Kerr scoring a century in women's T20 is an incredible achievement. So full credit to that.
Against a top bowling attack. Take nothing away from the Proteas ladies. They might not be on the winning side of this equation, but they are world beaters. Oh, we love you, Guy. I'm glad you still had a little bit of cricketing love and enthusiasm in you. That's all it took to relight the spark for me. I love the fact, most importantly today, we haven't spoken about any of the usual suspects. New players putting their hands up in the Proteas space, and we love it.
Well, let's continue talking about the world of sports, this time switching the lens over to the golfing side. From world-class golf to an electric festival-style atmosphere, I'm talking about the LIV Golf South Africa event that transformed Stain City out in Johannesburg into a must-attend spectacle on the sporting calendar, bringing together some of the biggest names in global golf, alongside live entertainment, of course, fan experience, and a vibrant crowd. It's an event that goes far beyond the fairways. And our very own Harmony Kantalondi was right on the heart of the action, bringing you all the highlights from the unforgettable day on, but also off the course.
Welcome to Stain City in Johannesburg, where world-class golf meets world-class entertainment. We're at LIV Golf South Africa, where they are redefining the game of golf with excitement, energy, and a whole lot of fun. Now, today is not just about what is happening on the course. It is about the atmosphere. It is about the people, the culture, the energy, and so much more. But of course, we're all here to see the beautiful game of golf. Stain City brings you world-class golfing with world-class entertainment, and a man who's no stranger to Stain City is the CEO himself. Stephen, how you doing?
I'm so good, so excited and enjoying myself.
No, I can see you're just bubbling with excitement. But tell me, what does it mean to host LIV Golf South Africa?
I mean, it's such a privilege, first of all, that they entrusted this to us. So I think that's the first thing I would say. And then I would also say it just aligns 100% with our founder, Joe Stain's vision, for what he wanted for a place like Stain City. He wants to create a legacy, and that's what we've achieved here.
You have some pretty incredible grounds here, but how did you prepare for LIV Golf South Africa?
So a lot of logistics, obviously. It's not just the golf course itself, and there's been a lot of talk about how we've tried to make it a bit tougher. But if you look at these scores, I don't think it's tough enough for these guys yet, so we're going to have to do a better job next year of that. But it's obviously the grounds preparations, and then there's a lot of logistics. You're bringing in 100,000 people into a space that you don't really or usually have that number of people moving around. So it's getting them into the estates, the traffic plans that have to go into it, moving them around safely on the estate itself. All this build-up that you see here, and that's really the stuff that LIV excel at. So we've learned a lot as Stain City to work with a professional organisation like LIV.
An event like this is massive for South Africa. What does it mean for Johannesburg as well?
It's wonderful that it's come to Stain City and that we get the publicity that goes along with it. But the fact that we could just play a part in bringing something like this, along with the Southern Guards and others, to South Africa is absolutely incredible. We're patriots. You can see from the crowd support that South Africans love sport, first of all, but they really want to support their teams, And that's exactly, I think, what's driving the Southern Guards here today and why they've been in the lead almost from the beginning. So the crowd support has been incredible, and I really would like to encourage South Africans, don't lose out on next year. I think the tickets have gone on sale already, so make sure you get that early bird special and buy a ticket now for next year.
A lot of people spoke highly of what this event could have been, and I definitely wanted to see it for myself, and I'm quite impressed, if I'm going to be honest. The fact that we got to walk around with the golfers today, I've been following DeChambeau from hole 5 up until hole 18. The proximity, I think, is just something that you don't really imagine until you're there. But I'm hoping to see more of this, because not only does it bring South Africans here, it was lovely to hear the national anthem, but I think it brings in a lot of tourists as well to see how great this country really is.
We are working very hard, and we partner with the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture to bring more international events. The fans of these golfers, they travel with them wherever they play. And it's the first time that they are playing in Africa. So as SA Tourism, what we put together was packages. We said to them, this is what you can do while you are in South Africa. Come before the time or stay afterwards and have a tour around the country. And many of them have taken up the packages, including some of the golfers. So the benefit is great to our country. But what we've seen in the case of LIV Golf, they're also leaving a legacy behind. They are establishing a golf academy in Soweto. And kids from the surrounding areas can come and they can get into the game.
It's been one of those what dreams are made of, being able to come in from the United States and just experience not only the South African culture and being so up close with many of these wonderful golfers. So I've had such an incredible time, from the food to the conversations to the concerts. Oh my gosh. And I think the LIV Golf team has just, they killed it.
I've had the privilege to have been an ambassador for LIV Golf, and it's just been so amazing to have been a part of seeing it come together and then see such an incredible execution. There's just so much festivities around it that has made golf so much more appealing, so much more engaging, and so much more exciting for everyone. You would never think that this is a golf tournament, because this doesn't happen at golf tournaments. And I think what they're doing is unlike any other thing I've seen. And this is a absolutely phenomenal product as a whole. And just kudos to the whole team. I think there's just no comparison at all.
From incredible golf to an electric atmosphere, LIV Golf South Africa has truly delivered an unforgettable experience right here in Stain City. It is clear that this is the future of golf. Bold, exciting, and built for the fans. So until next time, see you on the fairway.
DeChambeau reigns supreme, but well done to the South Africans putting their hands up. A little bit of spice, but we love the competitive spirit. Absolutely amazing. Well, we're now going to continue to move with Grace. Claudia van Wyk is here in all her energy, glory, and ready to own the day. If you want that kind of energy in your life, get ready, take a deep breath. We are going to move mindfully after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's so good to have you here. The girlies are here to work out this morning. And listen, gents, you're welcome to join us as well. Please do, in fact. Move with Grace is all about reconnecting with your body through simple feel-good movement that anybody can do right at home. So you've got no excuse. But there's no pressure, no perfection, just gentle, consistent motion that boosts your circulation, lifts your mood, of course, and reminds you to celebrate what your body can do. So this morning, we're getting straight into it with a holistic wellness coach, Claudia van Wyk, or Van Wyk.
Van
welcome. Van Skalkwijk. Well, there you go. How could I leave a part of your name out? Good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great
Well,
to be
what
back.
are we getting into today? You look incredible.
Thank you very much.
She said the earrings might just fall off, but let's get straight into it.
Okay, well, this morning is nothing about perfection.
Right.
Right? If your left goes right and your right goes left, that's okay.
all good.
Don't worry. We are just going to move. We're going to connect with our bodies.
I love that.
Okay? And just know that when you take care of the body, fitness doesn't have to be strenuous. It doesn't have to be about perfection. It just has to be movement.
Right.
And when you enjoy movement, it becomes consistent. And that is the secret.
key, right?
Yes.
I've heard the big C, consistency, consistency. So where do we begin?
Right. So we're waiting on the music
Come
and then
on,
we can
DJ,
start.
let's go.
So you count on 8, okay? So it's all 8 counts.
Okay. I think
And
you
I'll-
should step a little bit
Okay,
in front
I'll
of me
step
so I
forward.
can watch you.
There you go, a little
There's
bit
the
louder.
music. There you go, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, I feel it already.
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Let's go. And clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's march it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. High knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. High knees. 1, 2, 3.
If you do this with a smile, it's not that bad.
6, 7, 8, and walk it out. 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's scoot. Up and wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
this is
6,
fun.
7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go other side. Scoop it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's jump and jack. Open it up. You can jump or you can step.
I can
There
do
you
the
go.
modified version.
4, 3, 2, and 1, and squat. Let's go. 1, 2, 3,
Fast.
4, 5. Open up the knees. 6, 7, and 8. Jump and jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to your squat. 1.
Well, I
2,
hope you're joining us at
3,
home, Zanzi.
4,
Get the heart rate
5,
pumping.
6,
Let's get moving.
7, and 8, and walk it out. Woo!
Yes.
Yes! Walk it out, jump it out, feel the movement, feel the feeling, and scoop it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. Let's scoop it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost done. Let's go. Turn it to the side. Triceps. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, girl. Lower, lower, lower.
Lower. Lower.
6, 7, and 8. Forward. Now press. 1, 2, 3.
The knees are slightly
4.
bent.
Slightly bent. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to your
Low.
triceps. Squeeze those triceps. 1, 2. Come on. Push up that bum. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to your jumps. Press. 2, 4, 5, 6. Any trainer counts wrong. Don't worry me.
I don't even know where we were. It's okay.
And let's walk it out. 1, 2. We're almost done. Don't worry. Almost done.
Don't
Almost
worry.
done.
We can go forever. Let's go.
Right, are you ready? Let's go. And 1, 2, 3. Pull it in. Squeeze your abs. Squeeze it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And walk it out.
Woo. Oh, we're walking it out, baby.
Do you feel the connection?
I feel the connection to my body, to my soul, to my breath.
There you go. Almost there.
One more power move.
One more.
Let's go.
Let's go. Now, let's take it home. Low, low, low. And bounce it up.
Ooh.
1, 2. Come on, girl. Keep it there. 3.
Let's go.
Lower, lower. 4.
Ooh,
5.
lower.
6.
Ooh, the
7
burn.
and 8. Now, forward and back. Let's go. Step forward and back. 1.
Forward and back.
Woo!
Forward
Almost there.
and back.
There you go. Can you feel it?
I
Yes. There you go.
Nice.
And as simple as that.
Simple as that. That deserves one of these and also one of these. I'm going to hand it on over to you.
Oh, great.
Sip it when you'd like.
Thank you.
We deserve a little bit of a break, and this is the best thing to do exactly that. Let's open it up. Cheers to you. Come on, Msante Olafere. Who's it? Nizwile. Every Powerade is your shot to win with the FIFA World Cup 26 tickets. Now, sip it, scan it, score it, power your fate with Powerade. Of course, you know T's and C's apply.
While the world sleeps, the legends rise. To meet their fate with open eyes, they train in quiet, out of sight, and give their all, day and night, to train, to fall, to rise, to rule, not by chance, but by fuel. Powerade, power your fate.
Man, without a doubt, one of the best routines that I've done in a while. So thank you so much,
thank you,
Claudia.
darling.
It was too short, but you know what? It was just enough. It was just enough. We've connected with our breath, with our bodies, and feeling so incredibly good. And now to refuel them, so on the other side of this break, we get into the kitchen with the gorgeous girl. Can I say the greedy girl? Because this is the name of a new book. Jenny Morris joins us in studio, looking as gorgeous as ever. We can't wait for it and see exactly what's inside the wonderful book she's been working on. We'll see you straight after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. And ahead of the Culinary Hotline, bling! Ding, ding, ding. Getting there. We've got the gorgeous Jenny Morris in the hot seat. She is a true culinary icon and obviously a very dear friend to the Expresso family, part of the family. And we are so happy to welcome back our favorite greedy girl. And we've got plenty to catch up on today. But most importantly, Jenny is sharing her top tips on how to keep your Easter entertaining absolutely glitzy, even on a tight budget. Thank you for that. And if that's not enough, she has joined us with something very special this morning. So we're going to get some news, but can we get a big round of applause for our Jenny Morris? I told you, Jenny and I are both going to pay for this studio audience, okay? We're going to hire it because you can. You're a superstar.
Oh,
you're
darling.
a global superstar chef.
Well, thank you.
Globe-trotting. No, you're always getting up to adventures, and I love this season of your life because you are not holding back in any way, shape, or form. So what are the latest adventures? How have you been, my friend? It's been a minute.
Well, I've been very lucky because I've got back from Dubai in February before anything hits the skies.
Where's it hotter? Yeah, where's it been hotter?
Yeah,
Gee
absolutely.
whiz.
So just doing what Jenny does, you know. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm going to be off to PE again next month to do the Splash Festival. I do stuff all the time. I'm not going to travel overseas at the moment.
Yeah, I think
postponing traveling
I think
overseas
everyone is
for
kind
now.
of watching that
Yeah,
space, and it
yeah.
just reinforces that we are part of a global village. Now, you're part of a global culinary network, and we love having you here as much as we love you learning new things out there in the world and coming and teaching us here. There is something really special about the way that you approach big festivities. Accessibility. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to look glitzy. Is it always like that for you? How do you feel approaching Easter? Is it expectation, or have you left that behind?
I've been eating pickled fish since January.
You and Carissa, what is going on here? I have a feeling I'm going to eat it for like a week on the show as my karma.
I love it. And the thing for me, I think there's not enough excitement in our life because it's tradition. And we need to keep that alive for our little ones. Are you listening to me?
Oh, it's vitally important.
So even if you can't make it, buy it and make it special. But it doesn't always have to be expensive and doesn't always have to be backbreaking. And it's all about planning.
Thank you for saying that. So where does the planning start for you? I know we'll delve into a few of your recipes, but does that start with a feeling where you're like, oh, it's time, or do you have a marker in your diary? Because this is a big weekend.
My diary's in this cup for now. Please, God, it continues to stay in my cup. I'm getting on, you know. But, Graham, things like, if you look in the stores, Easter is everywhere.
Oh, we are reminded,
Once again, we've been eating hot cross buns forever. But I've got two beautiful little grandchildren, little granddaughters here. So, I mean, I already started a month ago, and they're not watching TV because they're on their way to school, where I've got this lovely little wooden box with a bunny on it, and I'm going to paint it. And I've already started collecting and buying little bits and pieces to make it special.
Singular. I love that. And the effort, it shows them what they're worth. And that's the kind of lesson that's modelled. It's not taught. And I'm glad that you highlighted the family ritual element, because every parenting expert, I speak to Nikki Bush's learnings here, you've got to create those rituals that you can lean back into.
And they will never forget them.
Because you're probably going to have prawns and crayfish and all sorts of things. Now, you are a master at making a little go a long way. We have world-class, world-beating seafood here in South Africa. How do we make it go the distance? How do you add that
Do you know what? The thing is, you mentioned the word prawns. Prawns are absolutely delicious, but, I mean, they cost a lot of money. So I would say make that whole prawn work for you. Pluck its little eyes out because you don't want them in a bisque. It makes it bitter. Start from the shells. You make a beautiful base for a gorgeous creamy soup.
Use
the prawn meat, and this is how you cheat. You take that little prawny body, plump prawny body, and you slice it that way. So it looks like you've got two prawns.
Okay.
For the price of one. So people will get four pieces floating in.
Everybody's getting a prawn. Everybody is getting a prawn.
But it's so delicious, and that you do that chip, chip, chip right at the end, so it's still very, very sexy and pink and plump.
Yeah, it looks the part.
You can do that, and then you top it up with cheaper.
Yes.
More inexpensive.
White fish.
Exactly. So you can really, really pump it up and make it look lovely, because Easter is
And then just lie through your teeth and tell everyone it's crayfish. It's as simple as that.
Oh, no, you use monkfish. Monkfish.
You see, there are always answers. So if you've got questions like that, Jen is on the Culinary hotline today. Please post them on our social media platforms. Send through a voice note. We'd love to connect you to the source. And there is a new source to connect to. I would imagine a few saucy sauces and some spice. You are a greedy girl. Please tell us what your surprise is this morning. This is massive.
Okay, so this is book number 7.
Sure.
It's called Jenny Morris Greedy Girl, but it's not about gluttony. It's about greed for friendship, for life.
For love.
Getting emotional now for the people in my life. That book is for those people.
I was going to ask, because this feels different, it looks different, the food looks amazing, the styling is amazing, so that we know that's a baseline for you. But there is a lot more emotional content
in this book, and it's still a cheeky, sassy book. I can't get away from it.
I don't think you can move out of that lane, Jen, I'm afraid.
But I've had to be very good, because I've got 2 chapters, one for Alexi and one for Taylor, my 2 babies who love being in the kitchen with me. So those chapters are clean. The others are naughty. They're Jenny. They're sassy.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's balance. We need
it's a good
balance
read.
in life. Oh, I'm sure it's a good read and a good cook, and we're going to try a couple of tidbits, have a little bit of fun. Massive congratulations to Jen on a brand new little baby in the world, dedicated to her babies. Can we get a round of applause from our non-existent? We even have to bring the drivers in here to be our live studio audience, okay? We've got to use what you got to use. No, I love the fact that we're going to be celebrating food in the way that you should, through love.
Well, pinkies are pleased because there's something wonderfully indulgent about slowing down for a classic high tea. Now, today, chef, author, and Feed My Tribe host, Mule Sitati, brings a modern touch to this timeless tradition using the elegant cashmere and sparkling white basics collection, of course, from Maxwell and Williams. So let's dive right in.
Dimilang Tribe, today we're creating a high tea moment. A table full of delicate treats, soft color, and high elegance with Maxwell and Williams. We're using cashmere as the base, fine translucent porcelain with a beautiful lightness, perfect cup and saucer moments, and pretty plating. To add sparkle and texture, we're pairing it with the white basics diamonds. The dimpled surface catches the light and elevates even the simplest pastries. The cake stand brings heightened elegance, while small bowls, platters create layers of sweet little bites, scones, macarons, fruits, tarts, and finger sandwiches. They look so pretty. The setup is designed to feel indulgent yet effortless, a soft high tea moment for friends, family, or a quiet moment by yourself. And of course, guys, you know I have a tip for you. So to create the perfect high tea, I want you guys to play around with different heights. Use your cake stands, use some beautiful low bowls, and add in fresh fruits, flowers, different colors. And of course, whenever you're making a sandwich, make sure to cut off the crust. And don't forget to visit maxwellandwilliams.co.za for more beautiful timeless pieces. I love you. Bye.
Mule, and we love you too. Thank you for coming through with all those tips. I love the idea about the dimensions. And listen, next time I'm going to have samosas at my high tea as well. For graceful, entertaining, and beautifully styled moments, please go ahead and explore the cashmere collection at maxwellandwilliams.co.za and then elevate your next high tea to Bridgerton status. Well, in just a little bit, Jenny will be joining us in the kitchen. In fact, she's right here. Two greedy girls getting together because, yes, we are eating good on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. What are these?
Plums, baby.
Plums. We are plumpy and beautiful, and we can't wait to join you on the other side of this for the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
We'll see you now.
Only you can make my day.
Welcome back, you beauties. You can see by the smile on my face that we're about to talk about dogs and cats because I love our pets, and I think many pet parents think that parasite problems end after summer, but that season has shifted. Here in South Africa, tick and flea season runs right throughout the year. So today we are putting our detective skills to the test as we uncover the tiny parasites that can cause big problems for our pets, well, for our whole family, because that's the baseline. Our pets are our furry children, okay? And here to help us crack the case is veterinarian Dr. Bethany Moses. Doc, how are you feeling about being on TV today?
Feeling very, very good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. One of your friends came with you this morning as moral support. What is her name?
Her name is Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, you're a legend, okay? That's how you show up for your mates, and we'll show you a picture of Jocelyn in just a moment. We're going to have a little bit of fun this morning, and we're going to get into some right or wrong answers in just a moment. But I thought let's set the scene, because parasites, they are so small, and we often think that it kind of fits into a box once we've administered the medication. Often we don't even know what efficacy. It can be a bit of a problem. So how often are our pets affected by parasites? How often does this problem cross your doors?
Every day. We see it all the time, and as you said, owners aren't always seeing it, that they are on the animals, but they are always there, unfortunately, especially if there's no prevention that's in place. So we see it commonly. It's such a common thing that we see in practice every day.
And we know the season has stretched. So we're going to have a little bit of fun now, and I am going to test myself right now. And the doc is going to show us some pictures of parasites and where our pets might pick them up. And let's see if we can kind of draw the correlation. So let's bring up our first pictures. Ooh. Okay. Well, I am going to say without a shadow of a doubt that is the gigantic jumping flea. It's actually so tiny. That is definitely a flea. Where it picks it up, so flea, I got the nod.
Yes, yeah, you did.
Okay.
Definitely, 100% correct.
And it's worth actually seeing them really close up so you can see just how terrifying and predatory they actually look.
Exactly.
It's quite scary. In terms of where our dogs would pick them up, from other pets?
So definitely other animals, but also from us, from outdoor environments. If we're going on a walk outside, we can pick it up, they can pick it up. So it's common everywhere, unfortunately. There's no safe space from a flea.
Wow, okay. That's a bit terrifying. People have just picked their pets up and just put them... no, don't go that drastic just yet. Let's bring up our next image. Take a look. Oh, I know him. He starts out small and gets bigger and bigger, but this is a very dangerous parasite, the tick. Dun, dun, dun.
100% correct again. Well done.
And ticks are just nasty, hey?
Yes, and as you said, they start out small and they just grow and grow and grow and they just get bigger. And unfortunately, that's then when we see them, is when they're these big little bugs that are sitting on our animals.
And that's when the infection has already had an opportunity, obviously, to pass.
Yes.
And you would pick them up in long grass?
Yes, normally these ones are more, our hikers, our runners, we're going out into mountain trails, more bush-like trails. That's where we're seeing our ticks.
I keep warning people, don't trail run, man. Just calm down. There's ticks and things out there. No, you better be trail running. Let's get our next image up here. Oh, okay, well, we know it's a worm. One looks quite tapey. Beyond it being an intestinal worm is going to be my first guess. I don't know.
You are actually correct. It's a tapeworm, and there was another roundworm there as well, and then possibly a hookworm as well. Those are our common worms in our dogs and cats.
How do you get a worm? Terrify us, please.
So those are normally contaminated areas, especially soil, and especially communal areas like dog parks where other animals have walked.
And they're of course getting their nose and their mouth right in there to get full value of the smell. Yeah.
Exactly. They're sniffing everything. They want to eat everything, so they are ingesting it. And worms are also actually spread by fleas as well. So if they have a flea issue, there's normally a worm issue as well.
Where there's smoke. I know it's a scale in terms of how our pets are impacted. We know something like tick bite fever can be deadly for humans.
Yes.
How are our pets affected by the parasites that we've spoken about? And these are the kind of three of the usual suspects.
Yes, these are our most common ones. So, worms, we're normally seeing them in our puppies and our kittens. They normally have this big pot belly appearance. That's when you know that there's possibly a big worm burden. Otherwise, things like diarrhea, that's normally very non-specific, but a common one. But our big one is itchy skin. That's what we see every day. And if your dog is scratching, whether it's ears or skin, our first thing is normally is it a parasite? And it's normally our fleas. Ticks are also itchy, but I mean, as you said, we're getting other diseases with ticks, but a big one is itchy skin.
And I would imagine, just like in us, it pushes that natural response button as well, and that's when the crazy stuff, and I've got 3 miniature Dachshunds, one that is hyper allergic to everything.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I get it, I understand that.
Yes.
How do we treat? How do we prevent? Because I think that's the line most of us want to set for our pets, is get there before it affects us.
So our main thing is we want to give them treatment for it, and it is a preventative treatment, which it can be monthly, it can be multiple every 3 months or so, and as long as you are following a strict protocol and you know what product you're using and when to reuse it, that's our main thing. And there's combination products which are going to do worms, ticks, fleas versus 2 separate ones. But as long as you as a pet parent know exactly what your animal is on, just stick with that regime.
That's why we have calendars on our phone, okay?
Exactly.
Just mark it down. You're a legend. Thank you so much. Well done. Brilliant, brilliant way. And I know you only had an audience of 1 person today, but it's great. No, hopefully the millions watching out there have picked something up. Absolutely vital that we play that part. NexGuard makes it so much simpler and easier for us to do it with a tasty chewable that gives dogs 1 month of protection, preventative protection, or the convenient 3-month pack for longer cover. And for cat parents, there is NexGuard Combo, easily applied on the back of the neck for broad protection against fleas, against ticks, and of course the spectrum of worms. And we know that parasites, when they hit, they can hit hard. They might be small, but their impact is really, really big, especially if left unchecked. So please make sure that you keep your pets parasite-free, not just over the so-called flea season, but all year round. Doc? Absolute legend. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Well, that brings us into your 7 o'clock news. It's just gone top of the hour. Let's start out nationally, where the Durban University of Technology has shifted teaching online until the end of the term following ongoing student protests linked to delayed NSFAS payments. Now, management raised concern over violent incidents involving a small group, with arrests made for public violence and vandalism. The move aims to protect students and staff while ensuring academic continuity. Now, the Student Representative Council has distanced itself from the unrest as the university continues working with security and police to stabilize campuses and prevent further disruption. In other news, in South Africa, the Democratic Alliance has confirmed candidates for its upcoming federal Congress, with Sedibeng's DA caucus leader Sibusiso Dionase set to challenge Cape Town Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis for federal leader. Now, the race follows party leader John Steenhuisen's decision last month to step down. Ivan Meyer and Salim Simanga have been nominated for federal chairperson. Now, nominations have closed ahead of the party's Congress on the 11th and 12th of April, where delegates will elect key leadership positions, including chairperson and deputies. Now, campaigning is now underway under strict party rules. Taking a look further afield now at your international news making headlines, where after 8 years of negotiations, Australia and the European Union have finalized a sweeping free trade agreement valued at around $7 billion. The accord eliminates nearly all tariffs and enhances cooperation on defense and critical minerals, while setting limits on Australian beef and lamb exports to Europe. Now, the agreement is part of the EU's broader effort to diversify trade partnerships amid a rapidly shifting global and geopolitical landscape. In January, the EU and India announced a landmark trade deal after nearly 2 decades of on-off talks. Meanwhile, Ghana has become the first African country to sign a defense agreement with the European Union as Islamist militants continue to wreak havoc in neighboring countries. The deal strengthens cooperation in areas such as counterterrorism and cybersecurity and includes delivery of drones, anti-drone systems, bomb disposal vehicles, and motorcycles to Ghana's military. Now, while Ghana has largely avoided militant attacks, West Africa faces increasing threats from Al-Qaeda and Islamic State affiliates active in neighboring countries, such as Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and the Ivory Coast. And let's close up your 7 o'clock news here, where after nearly 4 years apart for compulsory military service, South Korean megastars BTS, short for Bulletproof Boy Scouts in Korean, turned Central Seoul into a joyful sea of purple as some 260,000 fans gathered to celebrate their long-awaited comeback. Set against the grandeur Jiangabagong Palace, built in 1395, the concert sparked with energy, emotion and unforgettable moments. Now, millions more joined the celebration worldwide on social media, sharing in the excitement. With songs from their record-breaking new Arirang project, which sold almost 4 million copies on its first day alone, the global superstars reminded everyone why they are so adored. For their beloved fans called the Army, it was more than a show, it was a heartwarming reunion. Such a nice way to close off your 7 o'clock news. We'll see what's happening again at 8. For now, here's your Sports with Graham.
Well, on his way to join an entirely different army, let's start with Anton Griezmann's big move. He'll be joining Orlando City from July 2026 after completing a very high-profile move from Atletico Madrid. So the World Cup winner signs a multi-year deal and is expected to arrive as a designated player already, boosting Orlando's attacking strength, certainly, and their long-term championship ambitions. Another big name heads to the U.S. Well, speaking of big names in the U.S., Tiger Woods is set to return for the Jupiter Links Golf Club in the TGL Finals in Palm Beach Gardens, continuing his brilliant comeback from injury and, of course, boosting his potential Masters return. The Los Angeles Golf Club lead the series after a 6-5 win with Sahith Theegala sealing victory later in that first match of the series. Now, getting back into footballing news, the time has come. Mohamed Salah will officially leave Liverpool at the end of this season, bringing an end to a 9-year stay at Anfield, and what a stay at that. The forward scored 255 goals in his 435 appearances and obviously played a key role in their major successes, departing as one of the club's most influential modern-era players, most likely headed to the Saudi League. Now we can get back into the Miami craziness in tennis. Sebastian Korda's Miami Open run ended as the 151st ranked Martin Landaluce defeated him 3-6, 7-6. That was 8-6 in the tiebreaker, 6-4. And Landaluce will face now the Czech Jiří Lešeka, who stunned American Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-7 and 6-2. So both young players doing their most, advancing to the quarterfinals, highlighting another round of surprising results at the ATP Masters 1000 event in Miami, and a new generation clearly putting their hands up. And that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at 8 o'clock. Let's see how the roads are looking.
Well, thanks so much, Gray. Let's see what your roads are doing for the first time this morning. In Durban and Pinetown, an accident has been reported on the N3 southbound just after the ramp from the M13 at Paradise Valley. Now, the centre lane is currently closed, so daily users headed that way are advised to remain patient as delays, of course, are expected. Heading into Cape Town next, out in the north in Brackenfell, heavy congestion is building on the R300 northbound at Old Paarl Road. Now, motorists can expect delays and are advised to proceed with caution. Well, that is where we leave your roads for now. We'll see what's happening again at 8 o'clock. Let's get into your weather to prep you for this Wednesday. Starting out in Polokwane today, you'll experience some morning showers, and that's chanced at 25%. Temperatures start at a warm 18 and rise to 29. Looking ahead, cloudy and wet conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the lower 30s. Well, we head into Klerksdorp next, where thunderstorms will dominate your day, with a 50% chance of rain to accompany that. Temperatures starting at 16 and then rising to 26. And you can expect a wet period ahead, giving you a sun-filled break before rain returns on Saturday. While out in Pretoria, isolated thunderstorms are expected today with a 20% chance of rain. Our temperatures range between 17 and 26 degrees. And then when you look into the week ahead, you can expect mostly sunny skies with temperatures landing in the upper 20s. Let's see what's happening in the city of gold in Johannesburg. You'll start your Wednesday off with mostly cloudy skies, but there will be afternoon thunderstorms. Your temperatures start at 14 and end up at 22. In the days ahead, expect cloudy and wet conditions with temperatures between 14 and 25. In Mbombela next, you can expect isolated showers throughout the day. Your temperatures are looking like 19 to 28 as your low and high. And then a wet week does lie ahead with rain forecast at 45% tomorrow. In the beautiful Bloemfontein today, you can expect a cloudy and a wet day with afternoon thunderstorms to accompany that, temperatures climbing from 16 to 23. Looking ahead, expect rainy conditions to stick around with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. What's going down in Richards Bay, you might ask? Well, you'll start your midweek with cloudy skies with rain chance at 40%. Temperatures ranging from 24 to 29. Now, for the remainder of the week, expect cloudy and humid conditions with temperatures in the lower 30s. Out in Durban, you're waking up to some morning showers with moderate wind from the northeast. Temperatures start at a warm 23 and climb to 29. Looking ahead, cloudy skies do persist with light showers as the week progresses. Well, Mtata, you're up next where you'll wake up to cloudy skies with sun breaking through by the afternoon. Your temperatures range between 19 and a nice hot 31. Now, in the coming days, rainy conditions continue with Saturday sitting at a chance of 90% when it comes to your rain. Out in Cradock, expect isolated thunderstorms with rain, chance at 35% in your town. Temperatures move from 16 to a nice 33. You're in for a wet week with rainfall chance at 40% all the way until Saturday. Out in Ebeja, you're in for a sunny yet windy day with speeds of up to 34 kilometers per hour from the west. Temperatures climb from 18 to a pleasant 29. That's mostly sunny skies that dominate the remainder of your week. Up next is Gorgeous George, where you can expect partly cloudy skies with isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures will rise from a cool 14 to a comfortable 25. Now, looking ahead, expect mostly humid and sunny skies with temperatures in the mid-20s. Well, from Gorgeous George, let's take a drive to Cape Town next, where you'll start your Wednesday with mostly sunny skies with rain chances at 70%. Now, your temperatures range from a low of 13 to a warm 21 as your high. In the days ahead, expect partly cloudy conditions with temperatures in the lower 20s. Well, Sutherland, let's see what's going down on your side of town. You can expect an 80% chance of rain with afternoon thunderstorms. Now, your temperatures climb from a crisp 8 degrees to a warmer 26. And looking ahead, it's mostly sunny skies that remain with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. Let's head into Kimberley next, where today you can expect partly cloudy skies with showers at a 50% chance in the afternoon. Temperatures ranging between 17 and 27. Now, in the coming days ahead, temperatures do remain in the upper 20s with scattered showers averaging at 34%. And last but never least, we've got Uppington with isolated thunderstorms that's expected for your side with a rain chance at 35%. Now, your temperatures start at 20 degrees but climb to a high of 33. And then looking ahead at the week, weather sticks around. That's cloudy and rainy, but temperatures remain in the lower 30s as per usual. But that does offer some relief out in Uppington. In fact, I would love to see what it's looking like out in Uppington. I'll set that challenge for you if you are tuned in from there. But now, though, let's see what Mersha Stigman has from Kariga out in the Eastern Cape. Absolutely beautiful, a nice cool toned from the more warmer one that we saw a little bit earlier. We love a balance, and thank you so much for getting in touch, Mersha. We just want to say it's a blessed day for you ahead on this Wednesday as we've hit the halfway point into the weekend. 29 degrees is what you can expect on your side, and we still have one more sunrise view to get into, so let's see where we're headed to next. We'll check in with that at 8 o'clock. On 0630369649. For now, though, that's where we leave your weather. Let's get into the second hour of the show.
Well, with scattered rain showers across the land, we want you to get soaked in millions this morning if you play your Lotto. There is an estimated 61 million, in fact, sitting in the jackpot this Wednesday. So play now and you could make it rain. Lots of cash this March, please. Oh, sorry, I didn't do the hand signal. Hopefully this will apply to you, but you've got to get in on the action. So go and get your tickets in store with a big smile on your face. You can go online right now, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup. All of the details will remain on the Expresso socials, so you can check them out at your leisure. Don't wait too long, though. Just got these 24 hours to win and win big. If you play your Lotto, there is an estimated 61 million rand in the jackpot today. Now, it looks like we got a greedy guts in the kitchen. Our greedy girl, greedy for life, love, and everything culinary is here. Jenny Morris with another culinary legend. Chef Clem is here to help us prep for Easter and, of course, just give you the plug-in for a brand new cookbook. It's her 7th, and she is a greedy girl. We'll see you now.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
3 pains, 1 hero. Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, welcome back. It is, of course, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Now, you might be getting ready for your morning or already on the move when pain makes its presence felt. Well, that is when Tri-Park makes all the difference. Tri-Park offers triple relief for headaches, toothache, and cold and flu. Now, it's ready to work in just 8 seconds so that you can keep your morning moving. Tri-Park, the pain powder Go-Go trusts to keep close, ready when everyday pain hits.
3 pains, 1 hero. Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro.
And I'm Jenny Morrison. I'm also in South Africa.
There we go. And it's Wednesday and it's a culinary hotline bling!
Ting, ting, ting.
Now, this morning, if you're looking for any Easter inspiration, I have brought the Doyen herself in the kitchen this morning to give us all the inspiration. We're going to be making the most delicious fish dish. But if you want to get involved, if you have any questions, you want to tell us what you're making for Easter, let us know via WhatsApp. Send a voice note through to our magic number 063 036 9649. Ask Jenny any questions, not even about food, about everything. Everything.
Really?
We are here. Jenny, we're cooking amazing, is it salmon or is it trout?
Again, you can use salmon, you can use salmon, trout, you can use any fish you want. Tuna would be lovely with this as well.
And what are we doing with it?
Well, I'm searing plums to start off with. You're going to do the fish.
Yes.
Nice crispy skin. And I'm going to make a nice little plum something to go alongside it with a bit of an Asian kick.
Nice.
Do you like chili?
I love chili.
But how hot do you like it?
I actually do like it really, really hot, especially like first thing in the morning. I think I think like most of the world wakes up in the morning and has noodles for breakfast.
Yes, I love it.
Or something over rice, and there's chili in there.
Always.
Always.
In fact, when I stay away in hotels, I have the congee, I have all the rice. I love the Asian breakfast, all the dumplings. So these are vicious little monsters. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to release just a little bit. So I've slipped them.
Okay. That way we're going to get the flavor, not so much of the heat.
Smell it. That tells me.
Whoa, Jenny.
Yeah, that tells me.
Those are. Woo.
Yes.
They usually say smaller the chili, the more impact that it has. You can smell the
heat,
the violence in those chilies.
Yes.
Okay. I've got salt on the trout.
Yes.
And we're just going to sear it off nicely.
Just sear it off nicely. Your pan's nice and hot. And what I've got here is I've got a little bit of oil. Vegetable oil's good, olive oil if you like. And I'll put some sesame oil. And I'm going to put some honey. If you want, you can use brown sugar. But just look at them. They're smiling.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Yes,
Look at that. Yeah.
I'm using a little bit of your sesame oil.
Yes.
To sear the fish.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to make these beautiful stone fruit. The stone fruit season right now.
Totally.
So I like the fact that we're using what's in season right now. And the flavors go so well, stone fruit and seafood.
Beautiful. And you know me, I'm such a seasonal girl. If it's in season, I want it because it's cheaper, it's better, and it's abundant.
Exactly, and it's local.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely local.
Look at that.
That smells amazing.
This is coming along so nicely. And the minute this becomes volcanic, by that I mean it looks like lava on the surface, that means that I'm ready to add the next thing. So we finish it off with a little bit of butter to give it some creaminess. It's almost fudgy.
It is. I'm getting a bit of caramel, fudginess. Woo! Look at my fish is looking good.
Your fish is looking good. How are you going to have yours? Rare, medium rare?
What I do is I do like, I'd say 90% of the cooking on one side, which is the skin side.
Yes.
And then I'll just turn it over quickly for a minute and then out.
That's my boy.
Especially for salmon and trout, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I learned from Jenny.
Well, hello, darling.
Here we go.
You could teach me a few things these days. Now, have a look here, Clemmy. I'm going in with the butter. I'm switching off because I don't want a sticky mess.
And this is literally how we make a toffee.
Toffee.
So you make it like a savory toffee.
Beautiful.
If I put puff pastry over that in the oven, I get like a savory tartatan.
Tartatan, darling. Indeed. Indeed.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but stop what you're doing. Go get some puff pastry. Okay. Let's have a look at our fish. Another tell for me with fish is when you see like how much opaqueness comes up the fish.
At the bottom.
So at the moment you can see we're over halfway.
Totally.
And that's where I'm good. So now I'm going to turn it over.
Look at that skin.
There we go. Oh,
you know, people fight over that skin.
I know. In my house.
Oh.
A little bit more.
In my house, I don't see it. I'll rip it off before it gets to the table. It's crispy and delicious.
Chef's treat. Okay, Jenny, so a beautiful, beautiful trout going down on our plate.
Rocket, nice and peppery. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's gorgeous. See, I'll put your stove off for you.
And there's a bit of heat inside that fish as well, so it's going to continue cooking.
That's what people don't realize. Fish is so tender and delicate that the heat will continue to finish it off. Now, how would you like to do this? You want it on the side, a little bit running down this little fishy body?
If I was coming to your house for dinner, how would you?
I would just put some rocket on the plate first.
Get your rocket in some ice water at home before serving, just to make it extra.
So good. Absolutely.
There we go.
Okay, so now we have a bit of rocket here. We have our delicious fish over there. Look at these plums. Should we just place them around the plate? And because Clem says he likes it hot, he's getting both the chilies.
Oh, my goodness.
And we'll give some of this lovely sauce. Oh, look, I can't resist that one. Okay, we have to have another one. It's got to be odd numbers. Odd numbers.
You've got quite a few recipes using trout, salmon, and just seafood in general in The Greedy Girl.
The Greedy Girl, yes.
It is such a beautiful book. It's so difficult. How do I even ask you what's one of your favorites in the book? It's difficult, right?
It's difficult because that book has got a recipe for all of the favorite people in my life.
That's true, and we actually spoke about it because it features your granddaughters.
Oh, yes, Alexi.
Can I even find the page? Now, Jenny, what page number is that on?
I'll keep going. Alexi will be... there. Go back.
Okay.
That, no.
Oh, look at this, look at this. Look at this lady.
That's my garden, but that's my garden.
Oh, wow, this is your garden?
All of that is my garden.
Jenny? Look, we come. Next episode of Culinary Hotline is going to be in Jenny Morris's garden. Where is Alexi?
Alexi is now.
I'm going to pass to the expert.
Okay, wait. It's where the bacon is. That's Alexi. That's Alexi.
Look at that.
You want to see that girl drive a KitchenAid, baby?
There we go. So this is obviously Jennifer Morris herself, and this is your granddaughter Alexi.
Alexi Allen Morris, yes, Gugu's girl.
Oh.
She bakes.
She bakes, and you can see her standing there next to her KitchenAid.
I promise you, she drives that thing.
And talk to me about the influence, because teaching children to cook, I feel like it's so incredibly important. It's not just about teaching them how to cook, it's giving them that sense of independence.
It's skills. It's giving them skills. You know what I love about this little girl? I have 3 granddaughters, by the way. So I'm not favouring one, but she's the one that spends most time in the kitchen with me, is that she's passionate. Too passionate sometimes. Can't bake a blooming loaf of bread, and she's got half the dough out making her own one, her own loaf. But the thing is, when you hone in on those skills, you'll read in there, my granddad Bob, you know, Uncle Bob, Grandpa Bob. There are recipes there that when I was a little girl of 3 and 4, that I remember so well. So those memories are for you, Alexi Allen Morris, my girl.
I love that you're leaving so much of yourself that, this is legacy, and you're passing also your skills and everything you've learned over the years onto the next generation.
But I'm speaking about there's only one granddaughter. Sion, you're in the book too.
There are other, and in the next, what are we making for our next segment?
Next segment's going to be beautiful. We'll have dates.
Oh.
And prawns.
Yes.
And it's going to have a little Moroccan twist and roast to Teresa.
And then I'll also show you another one of Jenny's grandkids in the book. You can't have favorites? Of course not at all. Can I taste?
Of course.
Oh, okay, so while I taste, I'm going to ask you to go through and select Jenny. Jenny's such a professional. She's checking out Jasmine, our social media manager, going, can Clem take a bite? Have you taken a picture yet? And Jasmine's like, I haven't taken a picture yet. Well, I'll take a small bite, Jasmine. A small bite.
Greedy boy.
Greedy boy. While Greedy boy takes a bite, Jenny, I'm going to ask you to find a recipe in the book that you want our viewers at home to definitely try.
Okay.
Will you do that along with the book?
Can I wash
get
my
a knife and
hands?
fork?
Do you do that?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Sorry.
Hot off the presses. And when we say hot off the presses, we mean it. It literally still has the smell of the printer. That good freshly printed paper smell. Jasmine's watching me. Okay.
Should we be nice and do something maybe gluten-free?
Sure. I like an inclusion for everybody.
Oh. Ooh, or maybe should we just be selfish and do some sashimi with Avo? There's so many wonderful, easy things in here.
Of course. And is Avo season as well? Talking about seasonality.
Absolutely.
I've got a bit of everything. I got the rocket, I got the stone fruit, I got the salmon. I got so much of that dressing. This is not a top billing bite, but...
but it's the top of the top. Is that good? Here, this is one we're going to make.
The sesame seeds.
Yes.
Absolutely. Amazing. Show that. Let's see.
This is the one.
Oh my goodness, are we making that next?
No. You said if they want to make one.
South Africa, go ahead, get the book, make this, which is our Greedy Girls Bubby Ketchup. It's the Bubby Ketchup. Unfortunately, we're not making it now, but at the end of the show, Jenny will be making it personally for me. If you have any questions for Jenny or myself, please get those WhatsApps coming through that magic number 063-036-9649. Do we still have time? No, we don't. It's an ad break.
Yes,
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. So much to get excited about on your midweek. What are we so excited about right now? Well, we've been like this for the last 2 weeks, and with good reason. Tropica, Island of Treasure, Season 12 is officially taking shape, and it looks amazing.
In the most beautiful way. If you look at the celebrity lineup alone, that of course has been revealed already, the excitement is just building, and now it's time for fans to step forward.
And you're going to have to step forward, step up, and take ownership of this opportunity. It is going to be massive. This season, Smooth fans will have the chance to join the adventure, the money-making adventure, alongside, get this, Amanda DuPont, Sandile Mklangu, Leandi Durant, Caster Semenya, Nadia Nakai, Wiseman and Pube, Lalela Mswane, and Francois Hogart. That is stacked.
You think it can't get better, and it just gets better and better and better. So if you have ever imagined yourself taking on the Tropica's Island of Treasure experience, I'm just saying that this could be your moment, so grab it with both hands.
And you can say it in an Australian accent if you want. It's okay. Okay, you can come if you want. You can join the party. I love it. Maybe that's your hook. Maybe you want to try an accent.
In the audition, right?
You see what I'm saying?
That'll set you apart, is all we're saying.
Okay, and you can change accents like us randomly throughout the day. Whatever you need to do, you need to do it. Auditions for season 12 are open, and you're going to have to figure out how to stand out. Tropica are inviting fans across the country to show us why you belong on the island. We don't even know which island yet.
Oh, we're still figuring it out, right? Because we were just in
islands.
Mauritius. Where to next? We don't know. To enter, simply head over to @mytropica on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or X. The options are there for you, where you'll find all the details on how to submit your audition. And we've had some really great auditions so far.
Oh, really, really cool. Thank you so much. You've been inspiring us in TV land with your auditions. So to give you a little inspiration, let's take a look at how some of the fans have already entered into the fray and are stepping up to the challenge. Let's meet Andre.
Hi, Tropica. My name is Andre Chizinga, a sprinter, model, and ongoing social media manager. And this is my official audition for the Tropica Island of Treasure. And why I think I'm a good fit for the show is because I'm strong, courageous, and overall brave. And well, I noticed that you have an Olympian on the game show. So what do you think will happen if you put two athletes alongside one another? Well, I think we have a strong chance of winning that 1 million rand. Hey, Bo. So, Tropica, if you want someone who's going to bring flair to the show, you'll have me on it.
I
They
can
got
see
some
him on
lols.
the show.
Yeah,
hey?
and he was fishing hard for Castor, which is
Well.
cool. That would be a dangerous pairing.
I can
okay?
see it
How's your
happening.
maths, though?
Ooh.
How was your maths?
How's your agility? How's your yoga skills? That's what I want to know. Okay, last up, we also have Sindiswa before we get too excited about our last entry.
Hi, my name is Sindiswa Masinga. I'm from KZN in Pangeni, and I'm a Pilates girl. Now, when people hear the words Pilates girl, they immediately start thinking matching sets, matcha, slow stretches, when about my aesthetically pleasing workouts. First of all, most will say that those thoughts are accurate, and shame, okay, Pela, they are right. But what they don't see is the discipline behind every controlled movement. The mental strength to hold a position when your body is burning and shaking, and the resilience built in stillness. Pilates taught me that strength doesn't always have to be loud. It can be precise and controlled. It's basically grit, but with a sprinkle of grace. I did not just only train to look fit, although I train to endure, to stay calm under pressure, to know my limits and push past them. Tropica Island of Treasure isn't just about who can lift the heaviest or run the fastest. It's about who can adapt, strategize, and stay composed when the heat is turned up and the pressure rises. On Tropica Island, I want to show you that Pilates girls are competitive. They can stay calm under chaos, and just like magicians, they can bend without breaking. They refuse to quit. And that being graceful doesn't mean being fragile and weak, because let me not explain. See you on the island. Bye.
I like that. To be graceful doesn't mean that you're fragile. I love that. Remind us, girl. And also Pilates Princess.
Have you done it? Have you done a Pilates
I've
class?
been in multiple Pilates classes.
Can you do the thing where you're holding the weight with your arm this way and then your other arm's that way, and then you've got a ball between your feet that way?
They ask me to do it. If I can do it or not is the question. I don't know.
You can do anything.
I can do anything. It's tough. And she's right. It does require so much mental strength to be able to keep your body there while it's
Soft
shaking.
is strong.
That's the
Soft
thing.
is strong. Just
Soft
like
is strong.
rest is productive. Okay? That's the best thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard in my life, honestly. But not for you. Don't rest on your laurels now. You get in on the action, please. Those two entries show us just how creative and awesome you guys are and how good the entries are getting.
It's true, but the best part is that there isn't one single formula for a great audition. You saw the variety. So what really matters is showing who you are and why you belong on that island. I think to remind you, be authentic.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
super important. Bring the energy. I think that's really great. And keep your message clear.
Ask your best mate to explain to you what's good and bad about you, and be self-effacing.
I like that.
If you've got characteristics that you know you are rather lacking in that area, be open about it. I think that honesty and the depth of connection you'll have with someone balancing out. Remember, you got a celebrity at your side, and these celebrities are jacked, stacked, and ready to take on any challenge.
They've been training.
They have been.
Biceps looking fantastic. So tell Tropica why you should be chosen, and most importantly, be smooth.
So I tried to sneak in a second sip there. It was my fault.
You finished it already.
It's just so nice, man. It's just so nice. This is how I want to start my day. Granatella, I've always loved it.
Oh, I love a granatella.
It's always been my absolute
tangy,
favorite.
little sweet delicious.
Oh, it's beautiful, man.
Yummy.
It's taking me to the island already. I'm there. My toes are in the sand. We don't even know what island it is yet, but you could be finding out before anyone else if you make it. So shoot your shot. If you think you have what it takes, head over to @mytropica, follow the instructions and make sure that you tag and leave a hashtag when you submit your audition, please, to qualify for season 12 of Tropica Island of Treasure.
Oh, we're so excited. Who knows? You might be the next smooth fan stepping onto that island. All right, coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're still heading back into the kitchen to make something more with our greedy gal. And then we've got another gal coming our way. Taryn Oppelnall's going to come on through and show you some Easter looks.
Hi Jenny, I absolutely love your recipes and was wondering, do you have any tips for making Easter brunch both fun and
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Welcome back as we fast approach the final hour of the show, taking a medical turn right now. And whether you suffer from acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Aspen offers a range of laxatives tailored to your needs, whether you are seeking rapid, gradual or long-term relief. Aspen offers a range of laxatives suitable for various age groups as well, from infants right the way through to adults. You can trust South Africa's value-leading laxatives company to offer a suitable laxative for you and your entire family. And you can visit Expresso's social media pages to get all the information you need.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
We're back in the kitchen. Jenny, I'm already cooking. Where have you been? Jenny, what are we making?
Well, we're doing something lovely for Easter. I was talking about doing a bit of a cheat and slicing the prawns in half. But this has got a nice little Moroccan feel to it.
Ooh.
And this is something very special. This is harissa paste, which is Moroccan with rose. Because, you know, rose, honey.
And that is so
Isn't
fragrant.
That beautiful? It's gorgeous.
Wow.
And I can tell you where to buy it.
Nice. At Jenny's house.
It comes in a jar.
At Jenny's
Absolutely.
house.
In a jar.
All right, so into the pan. What are we doing first with our...
So I'm going to get some oil going in the pan. And the minute that starts giving me a little bit of heat, I'm going in with some of this lovely harissa I want to release, but you could also take your prawns and you could marinate them in it.
Oh, wow, of course.
Just before the time. So if you give me a little spoon or a nice little...
Of course. What kind of spoon, Jenny?
A pretty one.
A pretty one?
I like this one.
There we go. I'm going to ask Aki to get me a serving plate so we can plate up in a bit. Aki's going to do that. I've got some ingredients in front of me.
So you're going to give me some chopped of that coriander and give me some beautiful orange zest, because once again, orange, honey, those are lovely Moroccan flavors.
Because you spent quite a bit of time there, didn't you?
Oh, I did indeed.
And I mean, it's so nice that you get to experience so much culture you have in your career.
I love
Not
it.
just like Easter, but all over the world where
All
you've been.
over. Oh, absolutely. And that's what I love about it, when you go to be with real people in their space, in their homes.
I watched the one episode where it was the goat that was slaughtered.
Yes.
And you know, it's very macabre, but at the end of the day, it's also culture and it's food and it's beautiful. And I love the fact that each and every book that you come out with, that's so different, but it does connect to
that.
The stories, the culture. So let's connect with some of our viewers. We've got some voice notes. We've got 2 voice notes. Let's listen to our first one.
Hi, good morning, Jenny. When you fry fish, which side do you always fry first? Skin down or what? Because my fish always breaks when I fry my fish.
Did you get that question, Jenny?
Not really.
She'd love to know, when you fry your fish, you fry skin side down or flesh side down?
I always go skin side down, because that needs the longest time to crisp, if you like to eat the skin. Because then it's actually halfway cooked and it just goes to get a bit of colour.
And she was also saying that she has a problem with her fish breaking. So if you're cooking your skin first, it gives you a little bit of stability and holds the fish together a little bit.
Totally.
So there we go. Jenny says, skin first.
Skin side down, baby.
There we go. We got another voice note straight away.
Hi, Jenny. I absolutely love your recipes and was wondering, do you have any tips for making Easter brunch both fun and stress-free? I want something that wows the family, but won't keep me in the kitchen all morning. Can't wait for your advice. Thank you.
You're a lazy man. Don't want to be in the kitchen all morning. What's wrong with you? Does he want it for Easter, my darling? Did he say that?
What's that, sorry, Jay?
Is he looking for help for Easter?
He wants to make brunch fun, exciting, energetic, but he doesn't want to spend time in the kitchen. His name is Dwayne.
Dwayne, how about some soft trembling poached eggs?
Ooh.
Because that you can take, put in the water, put it aside, then reheat them.
Right.
Hot cross buns.
So Dwayne, basically Jenny is saying, just work with what you have. You have to be the energy.
Yes.
You have to be the vibe, Dwayne. And Dwayne, you already sound like you're going to be a vibe on Easter, so you've got this, you've got this.
He's got it.
Okay.
Right, look at me, Sandra D.
This is smelling.
I want some of your garlic.
Woo.
Come here.
Okay, garlic.
Yeah.
So in here, we've got the rest, we've got the prawns, we've got coriander, we've got butter.
Yes, lots of it. No, not lots of it, but enough of it. Enough of it.
Get the butter in there, get the recipe. The QR code is on screen right now. Garlic going in.
Lovely.
There we go.
And I'm done, basically.
Wow, okay, I'm not even. Okay.
These are turning pink. I'm switching off.
There we go. So I've got my orange zest, my garlic, my chilies, which I like a chunky chili.
Oh, I like a chunky
chili
too,
in there.
Yes.
We're going to go in with some dates.
Oh, yes. Those dates are my Julies, and they are sticky and fat and juicy and amazing.
They are delicious.
And they are such a staple in Morocco.
Got a bit of chili on my hand, a bit of garlic on my hand as well. They mixed with the date. It's interesting.
Oh, I'd
it's all
like
coming
to lick
together.
your fingers. It's like a meal.
Look, if it's someone to say, why is he licking his fingers in the kitchen? It's
Because
my
he
kitchen.
can. It's his kitchen.
It's my kitchen. It's okay. Okay.
His kitchen.
Jenny, what am I doing with this one? And then we got lemon juice going in.
You've got lemon juice going in. So what I'd like you to now do is just stir that all up together. Chop this coriander, plonk it there. Give me a lovely plate, which I have here. We've got some labna. And you can use pita bread or any kind of flat bread to just mop up. This is a sharing, caring kind of
I
dish.
like food like that.
Yeah, me too.
So Graham, unfortunately, would not be able to enjoy this meal.
I'm so happy.
For so many reasons.
No, just for today. Just for now.
Oh, just for now.
Just enough
for so many reasons, because of the prawns and because of the coriander.
Totally.
Have you got any food aversions? I don't know this about you.
No, I love everything.
You love everything.
I don't like misfirms.
What's a misfirm?
A misfirm is a worm you find on a compost, a dung heap, cow dung heap.
But now, why are we eating them?
Because someone made me eat it, had the poo in it. But what you can do is you can slit it, wash the poo out, stuff it, wrap it in some bacon. They normally put a prawn in it, wrap it in bacon, then it's nice.
Wait. Are we talking about a worm?
A big fatty.
Okay, someone's going to need to Google this and get me an image because what? Okay, so then wrapped in bacon. A misvirm. Okay, cool. What else?
Well, that's about the only. I
Really?
will try anything once. If I don't like it, I won't visit it again.
Okay.
But I've eaten snakes and scorpions and all kinds of because I'm curious.
Do you have any foodie red flags? Can I give you my red flag?
Yes.
You know when you go to those carnivals at schools and they have that tomato sauce that's pink? The one that you turn over
it's watery.
and it just water comes out. I'm obsessed with that tomato sauce, Jenny.
No.
And if it doesn't sting my fingers and my tongue, it's not the real deal.
Oh, well,
that's my foodie red flag. Have you got any? Oh, you're just perfect.
I'm not just so perfect, but I don't like to eat at these carnivals unless I know where it's come from. There's refrigeration and hot heat, because heat kills everything.
Oh, absolutely. I'm from the northern suburbs where every weekend was a school carnival, a church carnival, or something. I got raised on carnival food. I shouldn't have said that. Now I sound funny. Okay.
I've had some bad experiences, so I'm always fussy about what it is I have at a carnival.
Oh, that's another, okay, there's another question. When you eat out at a restaurant, how do you, like, what's your experience like? Do the chefs go, oh my word, it's Jenny Morris, put out the stops, fireworks, everything right now? What happens when you go to a restaurant?
They do sometimes get a little bit silly and nervous, which is totally stupid. The only time I will complain is if they haven't cooked my steak the way I want it.
Oh.
If my egg is not soft and trembling, it's going back, because a sign of a good chef is he gets the eggs right, because you can't hide behind anything. And I'm happy to experience your talent and your flavor profile. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But don't kill the food, because then I complain.
You heard it from Jenny Morris herself. Okay, so this is beautiful yogurt. We didn't even tell our viewers.
How to make it.
This is yogurt, thick yogurt, and then we popped it in a muslin cloth. And we popped it over a sieve to let all the excess water drip out, and that's all the excess moisture. And as it drips out, it just gets thicker and more delicious and beautiful. It's called Labna, and they have actually found a picture of the worms for me, Jenny.
Did they find your
Yes. Let's see if they're going to put it up on screen. Ah, that's it. Is that it?
Yes. That looks more like a kind of a grubby, schmubby thing. But anyway, and the misfirm's a little bit bigger than that. And the poo tastes terrible.
Okay, well, wow. Also, those worms are very common in my dad's garden. But
Yes.
would you suggest I just go home, get them, purge them, and wrap them in bacon and cook them?
No, they're too small.
They're too small.
No, but that you normally find on your compost heap.
So Jenny Morris says, do not go scavenging in your gardens for insects.
No.
Rather, go
Buy
ahead and
them.
get the greedy girl, get some good food in your system. Leave the buggies in the garden. Let them be. Let them be.
Let them be.
Okay, this looks amazing, Jenny. Ooh, okay, Jasmine, I know the thing. Take a small bite so Jasmine can take a picture. I'm going in for a bite.
You're going to. That's your one.
Ooh, this one right here. Okay. A bit of prawn, a bit of pomegranate, a bit of that sauce, Jenny. That
Yes.
sauce, that pan.
Smells divine.
I need some bread as well. Just gonna go.
Daily bread. And the sauce is going over the top, like so. Now look at that sauce. That's what you need the bread for. And let it run.
I like how we were busy talking, doing our thing. But in that time, you managed to perfectly cook a prawn.
Yes.
So delicious. The spring back, the bounce, the
good.
flavor.
You'll see.
Is so good. And the pomegranate, that little pop of sweetness at the end. Jenny, you do literally have this little, your signature is a little burst of sweetness at the end. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. That's
Yes.
amazing. That's delicious. We're going to get the picture properly for Jasmine. Check it out on social media. Get the QR code on screen. We made this in real time.
Total.
That's amazing. And like, there we go. Under 10 minutes. Get the recipe, make the dish. Also, get those voice notes coming through. That voice note number, that WhatsApp number again. If Aki just move your head. Aki, move your head. There we go. That number 063-036-9649. Get those WhatsApps coming through. Get the cookbook. Don't go anywhere.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're so excited to have you here. We're feeling cozy and beautiful, especially as Easter is around the corner, but we want to get our kids sorted as well. As we know, next weekend is a special one, and that means it's time for all things cute and colorful, from playful novelty prints to adorable character pieces, including the sweetest Miffy sleepwear range for babies. Now, there's something literally for every little family member this Easter, and that's how we brought in stylist Taryn Oppelnell, mom-to-be, who's here to show what exactly is in store. Welcome back, Taryn.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Now, we know that Easter is about a lot of things, about Easter eggs.
Yes.
It's about pickled fish, I'm going to say it. Chockies. But it's also about making fashion a little bit fun, right?
And the bunny, right?
The bunny.
What are you going to do about the bunny?
With it. So when it comes to our kids' wear, what's exciting? What can we look forward to?
So you did mention some sweet colors.
Yeah.
I'm going to just steer you over to the girls section.
Let's
because
see. You come this way.
Okay, great. I'm loving the fact that, you know, our bergs and our plums are coming from the adult side is trickling into the kids' wear as well. So they've got some really sweet fleece options.
And the tutu is like a separate little piece of material.
It's very sweet. It's all in the detail, but it's super cute. We've also got some bunnies on knitwear. So that's super cozy for, obviously, new season. And then just on your simpler side, we've got your long sleeve tees, little dresses.
Oh, that character's
so there's something for everyone, and just, you know, a mix of your simple styles with some a little bit cozy. And then, of course, we cannot forget a little sleepwear number, some gowns. I know, how cute. And then a little bit of a full piece Sherpa sleep suit with a little tail.
The tail. Do they make that in adult sizes?
I know. I'm like, please me. I would like
cozy.
one. So the girls are looking super, super sweet. On the boys' side, it's not so much about the bunny. It's about the little bear.
Ooh.
A little explorer bear. So he's quite cute. Little skateboarder explorer.
Great crew.
Which I think is really sweet and something a little different for the boys. And this is obviously a great pairing alongside your fleece joggers and your denim. So there's something for everyone.
And I love to see that. And for every age as well, which we'll see in just a little bit. But now when it comes to actual Easter Day, whether it's the Friday, Good Friday, Saturday or Sunday, the kids want to run around. They want to play. They want to go into the Easter egg hunt. So what tips do you have for keeping comfortable but also just looking good?
So Woolworths has obviously ticked the box about looking good, right?
Every time.
It's done. Like, everything's looking amazing. But because they're rummaging around and running around, I always say, like, pair it with something a little bit durable. So I spoke about your denims. On the boys' side, there's some really comfy jogger denim pieces with the girls as well. So much on offer. I think anything durable and something that you're not afraid to get messy, I think that's the best option. And then when it comes to just finishing it off, maybe pairing it with a sneaker for running around.
Low.
I know. How cute would this be for like little churchgoer boy? Sweet. Also on the girls' side, your pumps. These are really adorable.
Very
little
pretty.
satin number. And then some novelty, little cute headbands, just to sort of tie everything together and make it really fun. You also did mention Miffy, which is the world's famous bunny, and you mentioned some sleepwear options. There's also some really amazing blankets. I mean, Miffy is the most famous bunny in the world.
Why not?
So there's some swaddles and sleepwear available as well, which is so sweet.
I like that. Speaking about sweet, we're about to melt everybody's heart watching right now. Bring in our models because let's see this in action.
Yes, we've got all the kiddies
The
here.
colors are going. The boys and girls are here.
As you can see, pastels very much on the forefront. We saw our little dress earlier. Now we can see it on body with the little sweet ballerina bunny, paired with your puffer jacket, boots, stockings.
Lovely.
Just feeling very wintry right now. Super excited about the new season. And then our little explorer bear.
Oh, he looks too good.
He looks so good. Obviously layered with your collared shirt. Just kind of makes it a little bit preppy, which I love.
So sweet.
And then your knitwear piece, obviously just paired with a sneaker and some denims. Really comfy, really casual. And Bubba in the Sherpa one piece.
Come on. With a little bunny in the back. Doesn't she look so cute?
No, she looks adorable and cozy.
So good. So cozy, so good, so ready. I feel like I even want to add this to somebody right now because the ears would just make it so cute.
I know, right?
But you guys look so incredible. They're beanies as well, even for the babies. Models, well done. You guys can exit this way. You look so good. The baby, the superstar. Oh, I love that the whole family is taken care of, especially with the colors. And listen, T, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying that you're matching the side of the room.
Is it? I don't know. Is that your prediction?
I don't know. We'll have to see, and you'll have to tell us and update us on everything to do with your next journey. Very excited about that. If you could pick a favorite piece, do you have one?
Oh, I would definitely have to pick this knitwear piece.
It's the yellow, hey?
It's
cream.
Yes, it's cream, but I just think it's so adorable and just like the fluffy accents. It's just so girly. So this would definitely be my favorite. As you can see, I love knitwear. So
I love that. Pair that with a pair of shoes. Do you know what? I saw these little slippers and I just couldn't even deal.
Oh, that's
making me
cute.
so broody.
How sweet is this?
Cute.
Yeah, just go all out.
Go all out. Why
Head to toe
not?
bunny. Why not?
Okay, let me place this one back here. Absolutely gorgy. T, this might be your last show as well. We want to wish you all the best for your next chapter and your next journey, and we're so excited along with you and your man. You are going to make a fantastic mother and a stylish mother at that, the cool mom. You're going to be the cool mom, okay? Well, we want you, like Tyron has said, to add a little extra fun to your Easter wardrobe when it comes to your kids. And hey, you could match with them as well. Make sure you shop everything at Woolworths. You could do so in-store, online, and of course on the app.
Taryn, we love you, girl. And to echo those words, well, you look after us big children every time you step into our space. You are going to be an amazing mother. All the best of luck to you and your beautiful fam that is about to become a little bit bigger. We love you to bits and pieces. All the best of luck. Hopefully we'll squeeze in one last little session with her before she goes, but we are fast approaching the final hour of the show. In fact, a little bit early to broach our final news broadcast of the day. And we start here in South Africa, where our Agricultural Minister, John Steenhuisen, has welcomed a Gauteng High Court ruling affirming government's authority to manage the country's response to foot and mouth disease. The court declined urgent relief that would have allowed private vaccine procurement outside national controls, postponing the matter to allow a formal vaccination scheme to be completed. The department now has a set time frame to publish the plan, developed with industry input. And the ruling reinforces a coordinated, science-based biosecurity approach aligned with national and international standards and regulatory processes. And we stay in South Africa and move to KZN, in fact, where the Durban University of Technology has shifted teaching online until the end of the term. And that following ongoing student protests linked to the delayed NSFAS payments. So management raised concern over violent incidents involving a small group, with arrests made for public violence and for vandalism on site. The move aims to protect students and staff while ensuring that academics study can continue. The Student Representative Council has now distanced itself from the unrest, and as the university continues working with security and police to stabilize campuses and prevent further disruption. Now we cast a slightly wider gaze now, but with an African connection. Two Russians, political consultant Igor Rachin and his translator Lev Rashtanov, are set to stand trial in Angola, accused of inciting anti-government protests, spreading disinformation and attempting to influence next year's presidential election. So arrested last August, they now face 11 charges, including terrorism and espionage. Prosecutors link them to Africa Politology, a network emerging from the now defunct Wagner Group, who you will remember, while their defense denies any connection. Angola's strategic oil and diamond resources have long drawn Moscow's interest into the area, but the country is gradually distancing itself from that Russian influence. Now, even further afield, after 8 years of negotiations, Australia and the European Union have finalised a sweeping free trade agreement valued at around $7 billion. The accord eliminates nearly all tariffs and enhances cooperation on defence and critical minerals, while setting limits on Australian beef and lamb exports to Europe. The agreement is part of the EU's broader effort to diversify trade partnerships amid, as we see daily, a rapidly shifting global and geopolitical landscape. And in January this year, the EU and India announced a landmark trade deal after nearly 2 decades of an on-off talk situation. Now let's round off with some feel-good, because we all love Ryan Gosling. Come on, he's a modern-day GOAT, if you will, and certainly one of Hollywood's major heartthrobs at the moment. Well, he has blasted into the 2026 cinema scene with a massive smash hit as Project Hail Mary rockets to a dazzling $141 million in its global debut. Cinema still got it. The charming star plays an unlikely hero, a school teacher turned savior of humanity. Kind of happens every day, in a story that balances heart, humor, and some high-stakes adventure as well. The scenes look amazing, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and then adapted obviously from Andy Weir's beloved novel. The film has struck a joyful chord with audiences all over the world. More than just numbers, this success signals a renewed love for original storytelling, with Gosling's warmth and wit reminding fans why cinema still has the power to enchant, and why he is probably the most bankable box office star behind The Rock. Let's give him that. And that's where we leave our news headlines for now. Let's get into our last sporting lineup. Well, perhaps Antoine Griezmann is this to football, and he is making a massive, massive move, probably for the remainder, or at least this phase of his career. He's going to be joining Orlando City from July 2026. That was after completing a very high-profile move from Atletico Madrid. So the World Cup winner signs a multi-year deal and is expected to arrive as a designated player already, obviously boosting Orlando's attacking strength and their long-term championship ambitions. More big names moving to the US. Now, one of the biggest in the US, Tiger Woods, is set to return for the Jupiter Links Golf Club in the TGL Finals in Palm Beach Gardens, continuing his comeback from injury and obviously boosting his potential Masters return. That would be major. Now, the Los Angeles Golf Club lead the series after a 6-5 win, with Sahith Theegala sealing that victory late in the first match of the series. Great to see Tiger back out there. Now, another massive name moves on, this time and still in the footballing lane. Mohamed Salah has officially announced he'll be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, bringing an end to a 9-year stay at Anfield. The forward scoring 255 goals in his 435 appearances. He's played some key roles in major successes for the club, departing as one of the club's most influential modern-era players, bar none. Now, the shocks continue in Miami as we get back into tennis, and Sebastian Korda's Miami Open run ending dramatically as 151st ranked Martin Landaluce defeated him 3-6, 7-6. That was 8-6 in the tiebreaker, 6-4. The Landaluce will now face the Czech player Jiří Lešeka, who stunned American Taylor Fritz as well, 6-4, 6-7. That was 4-7 in the tiebreaker, 6-2. That means both of these young upstarts will be advancing to the quarterfinals, highlighting another round of surprising results at the ATP Masters 1000 event in Miami, and a new generation putting up their hands. And that's where we leave our sport for this Wednesday morning. Let's get one last traffic update.
Well, thank you so much, Graham, for bringing us here. Let's get straight into your roads now. Cape Town out in Milnerton. There is heavy congestion that's building on the N7 southbound at Bosmanster. Now, motorists are advised to allow for extra travel time and, of course, consider alternative routes where possible. Singing in Cape Town, but heading to Delft next on the R300 southbound at the ramp to the N2 outbound. Now, heavy congestion is building on that side of town. Daily commuters can expect delays and are advised to remain patient and, of course, keep a safe following distance as you tackle the roads. Well, that is where we leave things for now. Let's check in with your weather for the final time to prep you for this Wednesday. Getting started out in Polokwane today, you'll experience some morning showers chanced at 25%. Now your temperatures start at a warm 18, rising to a steady 29 degrees. Let's look at the week ahead. Well, it's cloudy and wet conditions that will persist, with temperatures remaining in the lower 30s. Into Klerksdorp next, where thunderstorms will dominate your day with a 50% chance of rain. Our temperatures start at 16 degrees, reaching a pleasant 26 as your high. You can expect a wet period ahead, giving you a sun-filled break before the rain returns on Saturday. Out in Pretoria, isolated thunderstorms are expected today with a 20% chance of rain. Our temperatures range between 17 and 26 today. Looking into the week, you can expect mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the upper 20s. Into Johannesburg next, where you'll start your Wednesday off with mostly cloudy skies with afternoon thunderstorms. Our temperatures begin at 14 degrees, reaching a high of 22. In the days ahead, expect cloudy and wet conditions with temperatures between 14 and 25. Out in Mbombela today, you can expect isolated showers chanced at 35% throughout the day. Temperatures will rise from a pleasant 19 to a comfortable 28 degrees. Now, a wet week lies ahead for you with rain forecast at 45% tomorrow. In the beautiful Bloemfontein, you can expect a cloudy and wet day with afternoon thunderstorms. Now your temperatures climb from 16 to a comfortable 23. Looking ahead, expect rainy conditions to stick around with temperatures remaining in the mid to upper 20s. Out in Richards Bay today, you'll start your midweek with cloudy skies with rain chance at up to 40%. Now your temperatures range from 24 to a pleasant 29. For the remainder of the week, expect cloudy and humid conditions with temperatures in the lower 30s. Let's head into Durban next, where you're waking up to some morning showers with moderate wind from the northeast. Now temperatures start at a warm 23, climbing to a hot 29. Looking ahead, cloudy skies do persist with light showers as the week progresses. Out at Mthatha, you'll wake up to cloudy skies this morning with sun breaking through by the afternoon. Now looking at your temperatures, it rises from 19 to 31, and in the coming days, rainy conditions continue with Saturday sitting at a chance of 90%. While in Cradock today, expect isolated thunderstorms with rain chances of up to 35%. Temperatures move from a cool 16 to a hotter 33. Now you're in for a week that is wet, filled with rainfall chanced at 40%, and that continues until Saturday. Into Tropica we go, where you're in for a sunny yet windy day with speeds of up to 34 kilometers per hour from the west. Now temperatures climb from 18 to a pleasant 29. Now it's mostly sunny skies that dominate your remaining days with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. In the gorgeous George, expect partly cloudy skies with isolated thunderstorms. Temperatures will rise from a cool 14 to a comfortable 25 degrees. Now looking ahead, expect mostly humid and sunny skies with temperatures in the mid-20s. In the beautiful Cape Town, you'll start your Wednesday with mostly sunny skies with rain chances of up to 70% today. Temperatures, well, they'll range from 13 to 21. And looking at the days ahead, expect partly cloudy conditions with temperatures happening in the lower 20s. Well, from Cape Town, let's see what Sutherland is doing today. Expect a 45% chance of rain in Sutherland with afternoon thunderstorms. Now your temperatures, they'll climb from a crisp 8 degree start to a warm 26. Looking ahead, it's mostly sunny skies that remain with temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. And out in Kimberley on this Wednesday, you can expect partly cloudy skies with showers at a 50% chance in the afternoon. Temperatures ranging between 17 and 27 degrees. And in the coming days, temperatures remain in the upper 20s with scattered showers averaging at 34%. Well, let's see finally what's going down in Uppington, where it's isolated thunderstorms that are expected with rain chanced at 35%. Your temperatures start at 20 and then climb to a high of 33. And let's look at the week ahead. It's cloudy and rainy weather that sticks around with temperatures in the lower 30s. And all of those temperatures bring us into the sunrise view of the hour. Listen, Cape Town, stand up because Ilse Fredericks from Cork Bay sent this absolutely breathtaking view. I love Cork Bay. That side of town is always so incredibly beautiful. From the little stores to the view that you get to experience. And on your side, Ilse, you'll get a 20-degree day. We hope that you enjoy it and make the absolute most of it. But thank you to everybody that got in touch every single hour. We started out with Rumba Governor out in Phoenix, in Durban, sharing this golden glow over the city skyline with that warm, vibrant start to your day out in KZN. And then from KZN, we moved on over to the Eastern Cape. Mersha sent this one from Kariga and treated us to a stunning contrast of the scattered clouds, the soft morning light, a bit of a cooler tone compared to the golden image we had before. And right down that lane that we just enjoyed, Ilse out in Cork Bay in Cape Town, it's this coastal scene that we get to enjoy. With the sun just breaking through those clouds in the distance, I mean, come on. That is the most beautiful Wednesday morning that I've ever seen. But we still have Thursday and Friday to get through. So get in touch on 063 036 9649. We look forward to enjoying your morning view with you.
And we might even just reward you for that beautiful morning view. Mzansi, it's time for you to get soaked in millions. That's if you're going to play Lotto today. There is an estimated 61 million rand sitting in the jackpot this Wednesday. I think Clarissa's busy playing it right now. She's entering. Now you can make it rain lots of cash this March. Please, sorry, I didn't do the hand signal. So what are you waiting for? Get your tickets now in store. Go nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking. It's super simple, and all of those details will be on the Expresso social media pages. So you've got literally no excuse. Get yourself in line to win big by playing Lotto for an estimated 61 million rand in jackpot today. It is massive. I can feel a cuteness overload overtaking me right now. My beautiful friend, what is coming up on the show for the final hour?
Well, I've got Genesis, obviously. He made cookies with us the other day. And Genesis, what are we doing now?
See you after the ad break.
yeah, if that doesn't get you excited, nothing will. The 2026 FIFA World Cup heads to Toronto and the famous BMO field where big city energy meets global football culture with some powerhouse teams meeting there as well. And we are joined by our resident coach, Dylan Peterson, who's going to unpack what makes the Waterfront Stadium unique, preview a couple of the key clashes in that area. Germany comes to bear and explore Toronto's must-do experiences from skyline views to the vibrant districts, all adding up to the World Cup spectacle. I love it for you. I'm so sorry your whole family thought I was sending you to the World Cup. Okay, it's a hypothetical question, okay? Hypothetically, we are going to the World Cup, and what we got to do, just because we see those colours, and I'm loving the Bafana kit, which you have said, absolutely love it, but Coca-Cola taking us to the World Cup. So I'm going to say cheers to you. Cheers. Just even if we aren't there in person, we can still take our imagination there. And we're going to need refreshment for this one. That is how I want to start my day every day, because there is going to be a lot going on in Toronto. So let's start with the teams that are going to do battle there. Two biggest names. Biggest certainly from Europe, biggest from Africa, Cote d'Ivoire and Germany. How do you see this one playing out? You've got physical sides. But in my mind, I'm thinking with this German team, this is kind of like the end of a golden era, right?
Exciting times for Germany, exciting times for Cote d'Ivoire. Obviously, two big names who's been part of World Cup football for decades.
They both
and
love
decades.
a cup.
Yes,
They both love an upset.
Yes. So two different teams come with two different dynamics. One being more the technical side, one being more the physical side. So I think in terms of energy, we're not going to be short of that, definitely.
Yeah.
Teams are going hammer on tongues at one another. So yeah, it's quite an exciting time for both teams to get a go at each other.
I'm going to call it a marquee game, and I love that because there's going to be some beef in this one. There's always a little intercontinental joy there. Cote d'Ivoire, I think their story in football hasn't been told yet. I kind of get a feeling that there are some players out there that will want to prove their domestic, their franchise weight on an international level, and that team certainly can do it. When we look at Panama, know very little about Panama. Croatia, it's got to be the midfield, right? How many midfield stars have came through that Croatian gateway? But this feels like a bit more of a mismatch for me, or am I underselling Panama?
I agree with you. No, I think it's a big step for them. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice going to be a nice experience for some of their players who haven't seen such a big tournament. But I think we all know that's going to go one way. But not to say that we're not going to be any upsets.
I hope someone from Panama is watching right now, and this has lit the fire that you need. I love it. And obviously they get to play in some world-class facilities. When we talk about the CN Tower, and I suppose just in general, the opportunity for these players to go to these spaces, why is this such a big moment, do you think?
Well, we all know it's a common destination. Everyone wants to see and go and visit, especially
one of the big hotspots,
especially when it comes to light at night time. So, I mean, to get away from football, just to give you a bit of a break, especially after a game of against Croatia, I think it's a great way for the players to
take their edge off.
So,
shame, man.
That night sky, anything will do for them, eh?
You see, now we've spoken too much about it. Panama are going to win this one like 4-0. There are some beautiful sites. Obviously, this is a global destination as a city, but it's got some very well-known spots there, and I think that sound quite Cape Townian-esque. We've got the Distillery District. Maybe for South African fans, that would be the first stop. The harbourfront. What spots do you think, or what spot do you think best captures the essence of this? It is kind of a melting pot of cultures, both a bit of history and quite modern.
Obviously, looking at that, there's lots to visit, lots to see, look forward to seeing too. There's a lot of attractions that players and fans can go and visit, like the fan park, especially a little bit of getting different of culture, and the history in that place looks like something you don't want to miss out on.
Exactly, and because now we've got locales kind of spread out across Canada, across America and Mexico, I'm thinking this is actually beautiful for kind of harbouring that footballing spirit across nations. In terms of the matches playing out here, I'm guessing Germany's going to be our dominant team here, or who do you think is going to have the most success?
I'll agree with you. Germany's going to obviously come to this World Cup and look to give us some proof of point, obviously, compared to the last World Cup they had. I think Germany's going to come out with all guns blazing.
If I was hypothetically sending you to the World Cup...
Here we go again.
I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to say thank you, my friend. Who knows, maybe we fish hard enough, we fish long enough, Two tickets might just arrive. I'm loving the colours adorning mine, and I've got the RSA firmly. I don't know if they pre-ordered that for me. Can we only have the RSA limited edition versions in South Africa, please? How much more excited are you getting now about Bafana's journey ahead?
Yeah, it's giving me goosebumps, eh? It's one put on my boots, say, hey, you go, Bruce, I'm still young enough to play, man. Yeah.
You see what I'm
why
saying?
not? Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
assistant
Exciting time for them,
coaching
so
role.
we're looking forward. You never know.
But anyway, we're going to be doing many cheers for Bafana. I'm going to give a cheers to you as well.
Cheers to Bafana.
Here's to you and me sitting pitch side. Maybe we can dream, we can all dream, but thankfully Coca-Cola taking us as close to the action as they possibly can. So happy Wednesday, fam. Oh, I'm stacking those Coca-Cola limited edition cans. And yes, I am going to open my arms. It's not just Bafana. We've got Brazil, all of them to Bafana. Make sure you put Bafana at the top. So how many have you got? Scan yours, score FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets through that process and feel it all with Coca-Cola. And of course, T's and C's apply.
Oh, well, after that delicious, delicious break, we definitely need to get into something equally as good. And we've got a lovely bed setup, tempting, I know, especially at this time of the morning. But Courtney Lowe is going to be here to take us through all autumn-winter trends when it comes to the season. And it already looks good. In fact, it's so inviting. I just want to dive right in. So we'll see you straight after this break.
Thanks.
The FIFA World Cup is coming, and all eyes are on Lamine Yamal.
It's coming!
Might as well jump.
You like it? Yeah.
Go ahead and jump. Let go.
Sit, scan, and you could score your way to the biggest FIFA World Cup ever. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is, of course, your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we hope that we've done our part so that you feel so good today. If not, stick around for this conversation because we know that almost everyone you know at some point has or will crave a fresh start, right?
Oh, completely, and justifiably so. So whether that looks like a new job, maybe a new routine, or just hitting that reset after a busy season, I think the freshness can inspire us all to embrace some bold beginnings and maybe some steady reinvention, applied reinvention.
I like that. Early on, Claudia was saying consistency really is the key. So it's the small steps that you do over and over again that really make the difference. Now with Doves and Doves Men's Plus Cares, freshest range, grapefruit and lemongrass, that sounds delicious, and lime and sage as the inspiration. We're talking about freshness that's more than just a scent. It is a mindset. So today we're sharing some inspiring stories about new seasons in life.
We love it, man. I suppose we've maybe reached that time of the year now where you are thinking a bit more deeply about kind of the long term, or I just feel like that's the rhythm generally.
Yeah.
It might be because we've left that 5-year post-COVID recovery period. A lot of people have been allowed to go back to the long-term vision of what their life looked like, the side hustle.
Again.
Yeah, exactly. But there's something about the way that this conversation has been framed for me. I'm in the process of starting a company and kind of really reaching for a long-term goal. And it's been 3 years building to this point.
For sure.
And it's been lots of small, big steps. And you didn't realize how big at the time, but it's been more the consistency of holding the line, of staying in that zone and keeping myself accountable. But it looks different to everybody. So for me, I need to set urgency gateways, which is quite a hectic thing. But I suppose every live show, we get these urgency gateways.
Right.
But I've learned the value of creating that weight of it for myself. So set up that meeting. Even if you don't feel prepared for it, force yourself to be prepared for that meeting.
Exactly. Do it anyway.
Set that time frame. Be uncomfortable. Live in those uncomfortable spaces because that's where you grow. And I think I'm saying this to myself, and I'm speaking slowly, so hopefully it'll sink in. But I used to have this thing of like, if it scares me, go straight towards it because of that.
That's exactly it.
Because you know you're going to grow. But now it's a different kind of feeling. I'm not just going all in to back myself. It's clear, it's intentional, and it's measured. And I like that. It's a small increment.
I like those words.
Man.
Clear, intentional, measured. For me, fresh start happened a little while ago. So joined Expresso. It's coming on to 2 years in May. I joined radio already.
Get out of town.
I joined radio last year as well, weekdays. So my days are just full on. And I think there is a time that you really embrace the fresh start. And there's also a time where you try to maintain that fresh start. And I've just I've been in that space of trying to keep that momentum, but still not going stale. You want to keep fresh within it.
And you're fresh in relationship now because you kind of get
Newly
reintroduced to your
married.
partner in a different way. Or maybe you get reintroduced to your relationship in
Or
a different
yourself
way.
even.
Yeah, completely. Has that aided? Has it added more pressure to the fresh restart? Or do you kind of feel like it gave you a vehicle?
No
for it?
pressure. I feel like a lot of things in life I prepare beforehand. I don't know if it's things that women do, but you just kind of go, I can see that this is happening in like a year's time, in 6 months' time, and I'm already taking the mental steps to get there. So I've been a wife.
It is only what women do. Men do not
No, they
think
don't.
forward and plan ahead like that at all. So you are absolutely right. Let's take a look at what you guys are saying. Zulfa saying, I'm embracing the age of 50. Rock on, girl, and the smooth, soft rhythm it brings with it.
Yes.
Wow, we are on fire this morning. I don't think I've been happier, calmer, and more at ease at just letting things be.
What a privilege. That is
Wow,
absolutely
beautifully
beautiful. And
Thank you.
congratulations, Zulfa. Maxine says, at 41, I retired from an 18-year career in IT. At 42, fully embarked on becoming me, the unapologetically authentic version, and also revived my professional and personal development coaching business. I like that, an act of service. I started my long overdue podcast and still fumbling, but I love it. I'm doing everything unpolished because it's my life, and I only get one shot to live it intentionally and to live it brave.
And proclaim it to the world and make it a statement and be bold about it.
Beautiful.
Brilliant stuff. Dwayne Klaassen also jumped on the train. For me, it's definitely a fresh start with my health and fitness. I'm focusing on consistency. Ryle would be banging you on the back. Eating better, training smarter, and just showing up for myself every day. No more all or nothing mindset, just small wins that add up. Oh,
Please.
buddy. We lose more than we win with this all or nothing mentality.
I agree.
And again, I mentioned Ryle. He's been a godsend for me physically and emotionally, but his whole notion of get out of your own way. Don't set such strict rules that you never get to that way of eating or that way of exercising. Just make the small incremental changes and let them stack up, baby.
What you said yesterday, how do you eat an elephant?
Yeah.
A bite at a time. That's it.
Now
Whether it's a bold leap or a steady reinvention, Dove and Dove Men Plus Care remind us that freshness isn't just about smell. It's about stepping into your next chapter with absolute confidence.
Now, speaking about a fresh experience, if you purchase any 2 Dove or Dove Men Plus Care deodorants, you could win yourself one of 10 double tickets to the FIFA World Cup 2026. Dylan, you should have stuck around, bro. The competition ends on the 31st of March, my gorgeous daughter's birthday. Those T's and C's apply. If you get 2 tickets, you've got to give one.
That's true.
No,
all I'm saying is I'm
That's
free.
not in the T's and C's.
I'm free.
Yes, you know.
Well, we just made a quick, fast move right into the bedroom because look how inviting this is. And we can't wait to tell you about every single one of these details. Now, as the leaves change and the color and the temperature drops, a new season, of course, sets the stage for fresh trends with Woolworths' new Autumn-Winter 2026 homeware collection. Now, we can embrace the quiet luxury of winter while, of course, enjoying the ultimate comfort. Now, Woolworths' senior homeware designer and, of course, trends researcher, Courtney Lower, joins us this morning to kind of prepare us for the cozy early nights and slow, relaxed mornings. Courtney, welcome back and thank you for being here. I will say it did really bum me out when I figured that the days are getting a little bit shorter. But then I look at this and I go, I'm not that mad at it at all. More sleep, more rest. It is that time of year. So Courtney, as we move into the cooler months, what key trends can we really expect to make winter extra cozy?
Okay, well, I'll start off talking about 3 things. Firstly, the color, the most important color palette for the season is really just beautiful neutrals. From these ecru shades into stones and naturals into these rich chocolate browns, that's definitely our color palette for the season that we want to shout out about and get excited about, and we know our customers love. And then in terms of materials, we've upweighted a lot of our materials across hards and soft, so you'll see it play out in 600 thread count sateen,
incredible,
in our beautiful tencel quilt and furs, and just really across the board in our homeware division, we've focused on upweighting materials as a trend for us and elevating product categories. So we're really excited about that, and those materials will bring warmth into the home. And then lastly, just on surface interest. That's been a big trend for us in terms of researching how do we add surface interest to our product.
Wait,
and
what
make
does
it
surface interest mean?
So it's just about playing with texture, positive, negative. So like jacquards, for instance, and beautiful textural weaves. It's really just about showcasing materials. It can be through embroidery, it can be through tufting. It's just creating patterns on a surface that make it so much more interesting. So those are 3 big kind of pushes and trends for this season.
And I love that. Like, I know that Woolworths is here for the quality, but if you felt this, it is a luxury like no other. I'm absolutely here for the goodness of it. So how is Woolworths making it easy for customers to incorporate these trends into our homes? How can we do it seamlessly without it feeling like, ooh, where do I begin?
Well, this is the thing. It can be so tricky when shopping for homeware.
Right.
So what we've done is actually we've worked in our stores to create lifestyle capsules for our customers. So as you walk through Woolworths stores, and you can go out there today and do it, you'll see beautiful lifestyle capsules within our stores, which showcase our product layered together in beautiful ways. And these lifestyle capsules within our store will be refreshed monthly with new looks and all our exciting new product ranges. So it might be beds on display, it could be a whole table setting on display. So in stores, you'll get the solution. And then online, we've launched a new Shop the Look functionality on our app. So everything that's being showcased in our lifestyle capsule will then be packaged online so it's easy to shop. So you go into the homeware tab and shop the look, and every month that will also be refreshed with our latest look. So we're trying to do a seamless in-store and online experience for our customer in terms of what's new and what we're pushing for each month.
I love that, and thank you so much for the inspiration. Right now, I'm even stealing different ideas that I can take from the bedroom into the dining area. So what do we have there when it comes to autumn-winter?
So, of course, autumn-winter is all about cooking and being in one's home and entertaining, of course, entertaining friends. So in terms of the kitchen space, I've brought our new cast iron range, which we've expanded on in a beautiful white, which is very versatile and has longevity.
Classic, yeah.
Our cast iron, in terms of performance, is just excellent. So, and all of these items can go from stove top or inside the oven straight to the table. So you remove the lid and they're beautiful serveware items.
Imagine putting that in the middle as the piece that draws everybody's attention.
Absolutely. And then what's new this season, and I spoke about elevating materials.
Oh, I love.
We've got our velvet oven mitt. So we've added a little fashion pop into it. So when you serve, you can be the hostess with the mostess, serving your beautiful cast iron in your beautiful tasty meal.
That colour is everything.
And with a little bit of fashion.
Yes.
And then and what's about to launch new is our Pro Kitchen knives, which make prep work all that much easier.
Right.
So these are actually elevated materials. Again, these are the blades are Japanese steel, which is just super durable and it's very, very sharp.
Yeah, if you know, you know. That's the best.
And they're packaged like this individually. And just have a look at that. Open that up. That's the perfect gift. So if you just slide that sleeve off, you've got a beautiful magnetized box inside.
And then you've got the box?
Yeah. So these are the perfect gift. You just flick the little, that's a magnetized flap. Yeah. So that's a beautiful gift. And the performance on these knives are excellent as well. So,
I mean, look at them, the weights on them.
Yeah.
This is quality.
So that's making prep time in the kitchen and winter cozy kitchen that much easier.
Yeah.
And then we've got a table setting over here just showing how we can make a winter-inspired tablescape. So you'll see our seasonal color green and then these rich chocolate brown accents. So we've got these wooden candle holders over here in this chocolate brown. Obviously, that's the color of the moment.
Chocolate
Look,
brown is having such a moment right now.
So we've got a mocha placemat, which is just living back to that. So the pairing of green and chocolate's just really beautiful. And then our customers really have been opting for like design dinnerware. They've been voting for it. So we've got these new winter blooms, which are just a really memorable add-on for your guests.
And they've got texture to them too.
Yeah, they're textural. They're so stunning. But they're in the neutral palette, which means they are just very easy to use. And then in terms of drinkware, I've just brought out two new ranges. We've got this kind of like, again, talking back to surface interest, just this beautiful ribbing.
I see now, yeah.
In all the different shapes, including a beautiful champagne saucer. And then this, the piece de la resistance.
That was a bold red wine.
Feel this glass. So this is our lead-free crystal.
Ooh.
It is hand-pulled, meaning the glass is blown, and then the stem is pulled from the glass, meaning it is super durable. And that's why you've got this sleek and sophisticated look. There's no joints in the glass.
Look at that.
So that's what's new in our dining and kitchen for entertaining.
Oh my gosh. And we do want to entertain, never forget. A quick touch on the textures. So we're focusing on furs as well.
Furs are big for the season for us, and our customers love a good fur. It's an easy pickup item to add warmth.
Yes.
So you'll see it in our neutral color palette, and then we've also gone into some of season's colors as well. You'll see it in green and other colors. And interesting shapes. Yeah, fur obviously adds a lot of warmth to the home. So
gorgeous.
Very glam.
I couldn't even pick a favorite piece. My goodness, I'm loving the rugs as well that are having their moment. But I think it's going to have to be this.
Is that your favorite?
It is. I will wear this. I will absolutely wear this. Everything looks gorgeous coming together. Oh, our homes are looking cozy. Do you have a favorite pick?
I think for me it's always cooking. I love to cook, so I'm super excited about the knives and the cookware.
Yeah.
I haven't yet bought myself a cast iron, so
you don't
I've been waiting for this new, and I'm gonna
put it on that birthday list. But make an excuse and make sure that you get yourself all three of those pans, because that's absolutely stunning. I also asked my man for a knife for Christmas, and now I know the immediate place where he can get more knives. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Courtney, for coming through. We appreciate this. And let bedtime feel like a gentle escape. And you can, of course, do so with Woolworths with their Autumn-Winter 26 collection. Now, as you know, you can shop their latest pieces in-store, and I'd recommend you do so you can see the inspiration online, where you can also have that experiential thing, and then also, of course, on the app.
All right, we're tackling Easter Clem style. He is going to make one of his favorite recipes, and it's one of these two. So what are the two recipes you're going to be making for us now?
We're going to make Easter loaf crunch toast.
Okay, that could be his favorite or not. And then what's the other one? Are you even allowed to reveal?
The other one is where I don't mess with what is really amazing, where we just eat a whole lot of hot cross buns.
I can do that as well. I've been training my whole life, I promise you. Well, you can start warming up. We will see you on the other side of this. And yes, I'm not fasting today. That changed dramatically when this all rolled in. No, I wasn't supposed to fast today in the first place because I know Chef Clem is coming to town. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Find relief and feel better with Elsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Elsanic is available without a prescription.
Well, welcome back. If you've ever experienced things like heartburn, nausea, or that burning feeling in your stomach, it could be a sign of a peptic ulcer. Now, Elsanic works by forming a protective coating over your stomach lining, helping protect it further from irritation for up to 6 hours. Now, you can choose the option that suits you best, whether it's suspension, tablets, or effervescent tablets. Also, keep an eye out for Elsanic's refreshed packaging coming to a pharmacy shelf soon. And while you're at it, visit the Elsanic Facebook page where you could be one of 5 2,500 Rand cash send vouchers. Now enter now and you could be one of the lucky winners.
Find relief and feel better with Elsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Elsanic is available without a prescription.
Now, there are very few moments. Welcome back to the kitchen, first of all. We love you, Jenny Morris. Thank you for playing along with us this morning. Now, there are very few moments in TV land that overwhelm me, but I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. I am surrounded by so many hot cross buns. Again, this isn't just in our studio, it's everywhere. But they are synonymous with Easter, and rightfully so. Wonderfully versatile as well, especially in our kitchen. Delicious on their own. Yes, with some pickled fish on as well, but they can also be transformed into just about anything else. Indulgent puddings, even savory treats. And luckily for us, Woolies, they offer a very wide variety that will make Easter, I think, easy, accessible, and a whole lot better.
Oh.
Have you got me walking on eggshells this morning? What's going on, man? You very, very covertly cracked 3 eggs in preparation for our bread. Okay.
Here we go.
I'm just trying to think of, in the crazy Charlie and the Chocolate Factory place where they do all their food development, the argument that must have ensued when they were trying to figure out what to call this. Is it a hot cross loaf? Is it a hot cross bun loaf? It's a hot cross bun loaf. But it's a loaf.
But it's a loaf.
It's not a bun, but it's still hot and it's still cross.
Hey.
So,
yes, absolutely.
I love it. I think everyone has been dreaming about what you can do with this bread.
And it is so versatile. We're going to do a version of, we're going to do a French toast with a difference, okay? We're going to add some extra crunch to it. But let's maybe before we do this, let's talk through the range.
Okay, so as you scan the QR code and just lose your mind at this recipe, let's blow your mind further with the range.
Where can I go? Where can I stand? Okay, let's talk about the fact that every year the gluten-free is out there. They suffer because hot cross buns have gluten in them. So what do? They go to Woolies. So now we've got the gluten-free version plus the fruit-free hot cross buns in a gluten-free version. Graham.
And we don't judge, hey?
We don't
You like it
judge.
however you like it. That's
there
perfectly
we go.
fine.
We got the extra spicy, my personal favorite, the extra spicy hot cross buns.
Yeah.
I have to, on the way home now, I have to stop and buy bread. We don't have bread at home. But you know what we do have? Extra spicy hot cross buns. Absolutely loving it.
And you will find a way to use it. I guarantee you will figure that one out.
Then we got the fruit-free. Then we got the chocolate. Then we got the regular. Then we got what's got the country going wild at the moment, the Biscoff filled. Okay. Plus we got the condensed milk filled.
You must know that it's like that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he's trying to find the toy. You know, my mother now trying to find the Biscoff hot cross buns. I saw them once. I heard a rumor in Constantia. Someone had seen one once, and then she's off. And you must just follow her map. Her map on her phone follows the hot cross buns because when you find them, they go.
They go.
Because they're amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if people start chilling outside the store in the morning before the store opens because
my mother will be the first.
They are good. Okay, G. This is a condensed milk filled one.
Oh.
No.
Are you crazy? I'm picking up a lemon. This is like...
There's a little bit to cut through that, to the sweetness. There's a little bit of that just to... it's so... Guys, I am so hooked on hot cross buns. The season,
magical. I'm
it is
have a taste.
Nuts. Okay, G, you hot. I'm going to that. Temptation. Okay, while you're busy doing that, how good is it? Sorry. How good is that? I mean, what was that Woolworths product developer doing when the moment came? Hot cross bun.
They fell into
condensed milk.
Oh no, this has got the lemon kick, bro. You don't understand. This feels like, and I love lemon.
It's good. It's good.
As soon as I figured out that you could buy lemon curd on its own,
and
just eat it or put it in anything.
Oh, and I do.
Wow.
And I do. So I'm going to make sure that Carissa can she can shout from the sidelines which one of those she wants to take home. What are you taking home?
Extra spicy for
Extra
sure.
spicy. Okay, Carissa.
No, I'm taking the loaf. I'm sorry, the hot
You're taking
cross
the loaf?
It's a whole cross loaf. I'm going to take it.
Good idea. You're going to make this recipe with it. So
you are creating a weather system here next to us. There's so much energy going on. What have you been doing? What did you put in there?
Eggs, milk, sugar, vanilla, clop, 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 clop. That's going to be our custard that we're going to dip the bread in, right?
In culinary school, do they do that clop, clop, clop?
Yes, technically it's French. You got to clop, 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 clop. Okay, cool. Bread. I don't know why I took the crust off. I like the crust with this recipe on it. Okay, but when you do slice, you want it thicker than your average slice, okay? Maybe thicker than that. But the thicker you make it, you just need to keep in mind that when you soak it in this custard,
it's going to need to cook for.
It's going to need to cook a little longer.
Okay.
I've got options. So if you're worried about your bread not being cooked all the way through, air fryer. It is so good. Okay, here we go. Butter, and I've got a lot of butter. It's gone a bit brown. It's gone a bit nutty.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Is it okay? It's highly recommended.
Oh,
highly. Get your butter nice and
them too far.
get your butter nice and brown.
Because what is that? So you say nuttiness, and that brings out the nuttiness because burnt butter is a beautiful flavor, right?
Oh, I want it as a cologne. It is so good. It gets you salivating.
I can just rub some butter.
Where?
Where? No, I'm not
I
gonna
do.
No,
you
I'm
think
not
my head
gonna.
is shiny like this natural? No, it's butter. Okay, cool.
The two of us literally just slide into studio in the morning.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
See
Okay,
the
cool.
games we play on this counter.
Bread into the custard for a little soaky soak. Other side, back way. As soon as you do that, get the next slice in.
Don't play.
Get it
Okay.
soaking. Now, I've been hiding this. Cornflakes, crush them, okay? Give it a bit of the elbow, crush it.
Work out your week's frustrations.
All of it. But I'm telling you, this is such... There will be no frustration by the time you're finished with this, okay?
It's so clever because if anything, and I will eat a whole loaf Frenched, okay?
Oui.
I will French loaf the whole thing, okay? But often you miss out on the textural elements.
Right.
A bit of crunch, because now you can add then additionally some syrup or whatever else you want to put on top of that, some lemon
You
curd.
take that hot cross bun and you squeeze the condensed milk out. Over that
The essence of hot cross bun.
The Biscoff. Graham, open the Biscoff hot cross bun. The people want to see the Biscoff. That's the one. There we go. There we
This
go.
one, yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say, is it actually a real thing or has my mother been tricking me this whole time?
Because look, South Africa, there's also a chocolate hot cross bun loaf. And it's true, the Woolies own the hot cross bun scene this season completely. It has been popularity through the roof.
Okay, grab that guy, break it unctuously apart.
Camera where? Camera who? Camera what? Come close, come close.
Okay, as you get that beautiful shot, you guys are getting the plug-in. Make your Easter extra sweet. Look at that. That's too much sweetness
That
for
is
one
too
world,
much
certainly for
sweetness.
one
That
bun. You can get all of these beautiful hot cross buns from Woolworths. Plus, my difference members, listen up because you can save 25% when buying any 2 hot cross buns, while all customers, we can save 20% as well. And this deal is only valid up until the 29th of March. They are going fast, so please get in there. Available in-store, online, or using their amazing app. And all the T's and C's can be found on woolworths.co.za. Look, it's the long arm of the law. Dusting it off with a bit of icing sugar and...
There we go, there we go.
Then we are going to come back here in a moment and eat all of that in one sitting. So he's earned a reward. You two have as well. We are giving away a 1,000 Rand Woolworths gift card, as many hot cross buns as you like. To enter, head over to the Woolworths competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram pages. You'll see it boldly there and then tell us this. Oh, it's a tough one. What is your favorite hot cross bun flavor from Woolworths? Don't forget to include hashtag Woolworths Easter. The competition closes tomorrow, the 26th, at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
How good is that?
Do I have powder all over my face?
Maybe.
Hi guys, we're the Golf Gals and we're super excited to have partnered with Entyro in their Feed the Good campaign.
You stand a chance of winning one of 3 Le Creuset 5,000 Rand hampers weekly.
Head over to the Entyro website and download the Feed the Good recipe booklet.
You then cook one of these recipes, take a picture and upload it to your social media platform and tag Entyro Probiotic.
If you missed any of the details, find them in the caption below as well as the T's and C's.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. You know it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and I'm going to make you feel super good right now because Mzansi gets soaked in millions when you play Lotto for an estimated 61 million rand jackpot. It all goes down today. Play now and you could make it rain lots of cash this March. So the question is, what are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store. You can head to that website, nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, or even your cell phone banking on your phone. And of course, we won't leave you hanging. All these details on our Expresso social pages. Check it out and make sure you get yourself in the running to win big, to win huge by playing Lotto for an estimated 61 million rand jackpot today. And I've been feeling like a millionaire, let me tell you that much, because I get to eat with my boy.
Oh, we be eating
You be
today.
eating
Oh my
today.
goodness.
Yeah.
This might constitute my week's calorie load this morning, and it's well worth it. My goodness. So please explain to my beautiful work wife here what you have created.
What is
What
that?
insanity is this?
That's the Easter hot cross bun loaf.
Which is something in and of
Already.
itself.
I know.
Dipped in a beautiful custard, then dipped in cornflakes, cooked in butter.
Browned butter. We pushed it. We pushed
brown
that butter.
And then you come into the kitchen, and then you need to do a little dusty dust.
You know, my son does that still, hey? And I'm trying to explain to him, like, it's a bit insulting to the chef when you smell the food like that every time before you eat it. But so now I've convinced him, you've got to do it like you're enjoying it. You can't do it like you're suspiciously smelling it. You've got to be like, oh, that smells great.
But I'm going to give you this one because this is quite hot. So we can grab one from this side over here.
I'll just grab the plate.
That's how you roll, girl.
And then we're going to...
You've got to use your hands.
Oh, you have to use your hands?
Yeah.
I think so, hands,
the crunch already, I can feel that.
Can you hear that?
Hear that?
And I feel like, breakfast, sure. But I mean, as a dessert, I'm happy with this for dessert as well.
Same.
You can put a dollop of something on there and you're
Strawberry jam on there.
Okay,
Wow,
so
I love that, yeah.
The debate rages on. We've got Biscoff. We've got whatever insanity is going on with the lemon curd condensed milk craziness. That's my new favorite. OG chocolate. If I had to force you, what would it be?
Traditional.
Traditional,
Oh,
already.
wow, okay,
Traditional with raisins with lots of cheese on it. That's how I eat my hot cross
Savory
bun.
girl.
Savory girl.
Okay, and
Sorry,
then-
you can't take it out of me.
And is there a particular choice for the pickled fish? Do you want to go al natural, the
I eat pickled
traditional?
fish on its own.
I know this, man.
You dip your hot cross bun in pickled fish.
I mean, if it touches, I'm not
You're
opposed to it.
Really?
You're mad
Yeah.
at that.
Guys,
Tell me something, the cheese on your hot cross bun, the ratio, is it thin? Because I've been seeing people eating cheese with the cheese that's thicker than the hot cross bun.
Yes.
you
I
have
don't know where they're working,
hot
but
cross
well,
bun in between two slices of cheese.
that seems to be the trend, that people love it.
Right.
However you like it. It's yours and you do it your way. We will see you tomorrow to do this all over again. Can we thank Clem? Can we
Shout out
thank
Clem.
Jenny?
Congrats, Jenny.
Thank Easter for hot cross buns. Taryn Oppenmel, we love you, girl.
We love you, Taryn. All the
Don't
best.
stay away. Good luck. Adios, muchachos.
Feel Good Production.